No way.
Hello there.
It's Plaguegar. Back once again with the Renegade Master.
I know, it's such a surprise to see me here.
How are you?
I'm not doing too bad. Ashwin's currently doing a crossword at the moment, so he might be a bit delayed.
And he criticises you.
I know, it's terrible, isn't
What
it?
a joke. You sound good.
At least I'm either turning up on time or not at all. That's my way.
You know what? I'll take that. So, let me get this straight. Have you got a new mic or are you on the good mic?
This should be the good mic. I don't know how long it's going to last as the good mic, because generally my computer does slow down throughout the course of the evening, but...
Plague, are you at home or are you at uni?
I'm at uni.
Invest in a better mic. One that doesn't require charging. Surely you can just plug it in. What's the problem?
It's not, I think the problem last week was I just bought a very cheap new computer to replace my old, quite expensive laptop, because I only need it for another month or two.
Right.
So it's
No soul
still
runs
like
go sway just resub for
it's
10
running
months.
a lot
The
better
latest scrub
Right.
cast
now that it's like
hurt
a
my
week
soul.
or two into it. So I think it should work better.
You think it's warmed
not-
up? The gears.
I think
have
it's warmed up.
warmed up. I see. I worry. I mean, if you need parts, let me know. I can always help out a fellow
I
cast.
do always appreciate that. Once I'm back home, I'm going to look into actually upgrading my proper computer, because I will be using it long term.
So,
but for the
if you don't mind me asking, and obviously we are live, so I understand if you don't want to talk about it. But you're
course.
about to finish university.
Mhm.
What are your plans for, say, the next 12 months?
The next 12 months, I'm looking for jobs starting from September. Really, I'm in a position that I'm quite lucky that I don't need a job.
Right.
I can work in
17
whatever I want
months.
to work in. If I want to just continue doing volunteering because I enjoy it and it makes my soul feel good, that is something I will continue to do. But ideally, jobs starting from September. 'Cause
And
July,
this is
I've
going to be
got-
living at home, I assume.
This is living in London. Yeah, it would be. I don't mind moving, but it would be foolish given that I have a house in London and I don't need to worry about housing costs.
Right.
I get the benefit of a London salary without the pain.
Right. And also, I'm not being funny, but I mean, in a nice part of London as well. Like, you don't have to go move out to the middle of
That's
nowhere.
fair,
You don't have to live in God forbid, somewhere like Croydon, Plague. Like, you
I
can.
mean, I'm Vauxhall. I'm about as centre as you can get.
Right.
In London.
Interesting. Well, of course,
But then,
if
yeah,
there's
next-
any slim chance it could be of any help in any way, do let me know. But I doubt there is.
I always do appreciate that. No,
I
I'm
always
quite
wanna-
my immediate future is looking quite exciting because there was a 50% sale on Interrail for their 50-year anniversary,
Oh,
and I grabbed me 30 days Interrailing. So
Mm.
the second I get home from uni, I'm going. I don't know where yet. I'm just gonna pick somewhere in Europe and then see how far I can get in 30 days.
you know,
And then
I
that
proposed.
ends, and I come back for the wedding after that.
Oh wow, yeah, of course, yeah, which will be great fun. I'm looking forward to that.
That will be fun.
I did propose to some mates of mine a road trip where we drive across Europe and we start in London. Obviously, those of us that are living in London, we'd get a car, probably hire a car because I don't know if it'd be wise to take my car. I mean, it's a nice car. Don't get me wrong; it gets us around. But I'm thinking a younger car would be better for this kind of journey. So I was going to hire a car, and I was going to drive from here all the way across Europe. I was going to go... Hold on, let me just see. I planned a map out. Oh, sorry. So what I was proposing was I was going to go... We're going to go Channel Tunnel across to France. We'll go through France a bit, dip into Belgium, dip into Luxembourg, dip into Germany, come through into Liechtenstein and Switzerland, down into Italy, and then across into Slovenia, or maybe even go to Austria, then down into Slovenia, Croatia, down the coast there, Montenegro, and probably go through Kosovo, Serbia, Bulgaria, and then finish up in Greece and fly home from there. And the rule is you can only listen to the local radio stations the whole way. So we're not listening to anything on no Spotify, nothing like that. Local radio
I quite
only.
like that.
And I just thought that would be fun. Now, it's a lot of driving. And what I was thinking was we'd stop in each country. We'd find a nice place to stay and a good restaurant in each country. So we would get a taste of good local cuisine, good local music, and we'd stop somewhere nice and have a look around. So it wouldn't be like 12 hours of driving a day. And all they could come up with was excuses. But I thought that sounded like a cracking holiday.
So my neighbour got a very nice pension packet, and he spent it on a very sharp-looking Bentley. And his wife is Macedonian, so the trip you just described, going down through off of Italy, down through Serbia, Slovakia, Bosnia, etc., is a trip they do pretty much once a year down to Macedonia. And they have always recommended doing trips through that part of the world because it's very cheap, the people there are generally speaking absolutely lovely, and it's a very pretty and historic area.
Yeah.
And it's actually one of the things I was thinking of doing was going to Venice, then down through Italy, and then taking a ferry across to Greece, and then back up through the rest of Europe, kind of the opposite route that you're going.
So, I mean, Venice is... Well, I went there about... Well, over 20 years ago, and it was super touristy then. So I'm not sure if it would be even worse now. I'm not sure. But I think it's probably going to be pretty bad for touristiness.
I mean, in a funny way, when you're interrailing, the best part is just the gremlin part, where you're crouched in the stairwell of a train for 14 hours, fighting with the guards and hiding from them every time they try to throw you off. That's the part of interrailing that you go, oh, I cannot get this experience anywhere else. So I don't mind going to doing the dirty bits. But I'd like to. I have this. It's just because it's somewhere I've not been that I want to say I've been to Venice, and if it's shit, it's shit. I can go somewhere else.
Okay, so I'm just reading the chat, and of course, the issue was last week the person who played POS 5 might have been Emu, picked Tusk, crossed the lane, and then rolled around owning everybody. So apparently this week has to pick an actual POS 5. None of this. Oh, I'll pick PA POS 5 and then becoming the carry. Like none of that, please.
Just
that is Daniel the Wise. I believe that is Daniel the Wise. That picture.
That is Daniel the Wise, yeah.
Who doesn't rate food. So.
Yeah, I've never, he's a perfect pleasant lad. I've never seen a more bizarre opinion than that.
Yep, that's fucking.
He writes off. You can. I think it's perfectly fine to say I don't like cheese or I don't like meat or whatever. But it's not that. It's all food is just gone.
Yep. I mean, what got me was that he said, I think cheese is overrated. Okay, so you've tried all cheeses, and more to the point, you couldn't find a single one that was good. Like, you couldn't find a cheese in all of cheese that you thought, this is actually really good. I mean, if you're just talking about bargain bin cheddar, go for it. If you're going to say, I'm not a big fan of bargain bin cheddar, no problem. But you haven't tried all the many amazing, life-changingly good cheeses out there. Come on! Ashy B!
10 seconds remaining.
How are we doing?
We're doing alright, but then this picture of Daniel has reminded me of his objectionable comments saying that he would like there to just be a pill he can take that means he never has to eat food again, and it just made me very sad.
Isn't that what Sip said as well?
I think Sip said a similar thing, yes, which also disturbed me.
I'm pretty sure he said something like that.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but the man's a vegetarian. If you
there
just
are
eat
some people who...
dog shit vegetarian food all the time and fucking corn and vegetables, I could imagine you saying, you know what, I'm sick of food.
Yeah.
Because you're not eating good food.
I think I'm on this spectrum with opinion of food where I really like good food, but at the same time, it's a bit of an effort sometimes to
That's called being lazy. That's nothing about food.
Well,
it could be anything.
Sometimes it's not worth it.
Lie.
I'm not lying.
You are lying. If you wanted to cook something good, I bet you could. And you couldn't say this wasn't worth it.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying that if I could, as an option, have a pill that just gave me everything. I mean, you have fucking heal me.
I haven't had the heal in months. Haven't touched the Huel in months.
Well, so you at one point you were Huel.
Yeah.
Radiant team banned.
But that was for breakfast, which I don't normally eat.
Well,
like
dinner
dinner
maybe I'll
is
just have the breakfast fucking pill then.
dinner is every day. Like I try to have the nicest thing possible for dinner every day. And that's just me cooking from home. I mean, this evening, for example,
10 seconds
cooked a
remaining.
delicious spatchcock chicken with oven roasted garlic
5
and
seconds remaining.
seasoned courgettes and chips. It was delicious. Mrs. F got
I don't
in
doubt it.
as the buzzer went. She came in the door, which was perfect timing. It was great. Now, if you replaced that with just a pill, what you're saying is that Mrs. F gets home from work and I'm like, here's your nutrition pill, honey.
That's obviously a bad thing, but I can definitely see the argument for people wanting a pill.
I cannot. I think it's disgraceful.
You're a closed-minded boob.
No, they're closed-minded because they've not even fucking eaten any good food and they've decided it's not for them. Oh, food's not for me. What do you normally eat? Shit. Well, I wonder why you don't like it. Come on. Unbelievable.
Gibbo789 just resubbed for 17
Clock
months.
Grim Necro
In-house.
Sniper. My money's on Check Your Drivers in terms of annoying heroes already.
Dobby
Yeah,
is the
I mean-
clockwork master, though. He has made
Clock
magic
is
things happen.
Not a good hero, but Stubby Clock elevates it to a new level.
True.
As Gordon would say when he's making something, this really elevates it to a new level.
Local ingredients, sourced from local producers. Yeah? And it's made a great
Now the
clockwork.
key, yeah? The key, okay.
Key? Yeah? Let's get it together.
Yeah, the key.
Wake up!
Fresh ingredients.
10 seconds
Half a bottle of olive oil.
Bit of salt and pepper on top there. Yeah?
5 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
Local ingredients. This salt came from
Radiant
my
team
neck.
picked.
My
I
salty
sweated
neck.
this salt this morning.
Rape it. Oh, that is such a. Oh.
My sweaty neck has provided this salt. Yeah? Locally sourced.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, no! Oh God, what are you doing? What is that? Look at that! God, I could watch
Radiant
Gordon all
team
day.
picked dire
Okay.
team.
It's like watching Kitchen Nightmares has cursed some like very innocent things people say into me just thinking about like Gordon getting angry. Like if someone ever says to you, if you watch a lot of Kitchen Nightmares, you'll know about this. But if someone ever says to you 2 seconds,
10
like they just want to
seconds
talk to you for a
remaining.
couple seconds. In 2 seconds in Gordon's mind is like
You're
I'm
fine.
gonna 2 seconds. I'm gonna berate you over what the fuck's going on. So when everyone says just a quick 2 seconds, you're like I'm immediately like on edge, like shit, something's about to go
Heartbeat
down.
immediately rises.
I was watching Chef's Table, which is I think it's on Netflix. It's a series where they go to famous chefs or famous restaurants around the world and get to know the chef and how they got there. Oh yeah, change your audio settings. That's a good point.
Yes, sir.
Mine already?
Yeah. So they'll go to like you heard of Ferran Adria? He was like he set up El Bulli, which is like this very famous Spanish restaurant. They did like Parmesan foam and liquid olives and all this kind of stuff. It was a huge deal in the early
Liquid
2000s.
olive.
Yeah. So they get these.
Isn't that just olive oil?
No. Like they get an actual olive and distill it down to a ball of green liquid that they then contain in a membrane, and you pop it in your mouth, and it's just
Jesus.
like pure olive flavor, like that kind of stuff, like really out there cooking.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
pretty
place
crazy.
was like a triple Michelin starred place. I never got the chance to go. It's closed down now, sadly. But so Ferran Adria's brother, who's called like Adrian or something like that.
Adrian Adri.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I mean, this is the shame is he was an integral part of that restaurant too, but he's kind of the forgotten man of El Bulli. So Heston and a lot of people like Heston took a huge amount of influence from El Bulli, really did. Like it was genuinely. Look, go ahead and look it up if you haven't heard about this. It's really absolutely an out there restaurant that was like revolutionary for modern sort of fans. All right, hold on. I'm just going to have to purge Stannis's message here real quick. That is a disgraceful
Yeah,
opinion.
that's disgraceful.
That is a fucking disgraceful opinion, Stannis. Anyone know what rank emu is? I don't think we do, but we're suspicious of him regardless.
I don't mind Heston. I don't think I'd ever make one of his fucking like giga recipes.
No, that's fine. I mean, his stuff is really
I'd watch
hard
it
to
for
cook.
entertainment purposes.
So I've eaten it at Dinner by Heston 3 times, and that's his restaurant in Knightsbridge, and it is
10
fucking
seconds
amazing.
remaining.
Absolutely fucking amazing, and the food is absolutely top
5
tier.
seconds remaining.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If you were a very serious home chef who was willing to put in the time and everything, I'm sure you could cook Heston's stuff from home if you had everything.
But
And
would it be worth it? Would the extra 100 hours be worth the?
It is very satisfying. I cook quite a bit, and when I have a new recipe or something I'm trying to learn, it's very satisfying when you do it and it works and it's delicious. And when people eat it and they like you see their reaction, it is genuinely really. It's very gratifying. It is very gratifying to cook something really nice.
A tasty burger.
10 seconds.
That is a tasty
remaining.
burger.
Team pick.
I wonder how the burger flippers at that Hawaiian joint felt when
What,
Sam
down at
said that.
Big Kahuna Burger?
Big Kahuna Burger, yeah. Big smile on their face.
That's a place
You
down
like our
on
burger, guys?
Alvarado, right? Unbelievable. Man of a
Adrian
Chasa.
42 just resubbed for 14
And I have-
months.
might
That
have had a
time
bit
of the
your
week
tasty
again.
beverage.
Can I have some of your tasty
wash
beverage
this
to wash
down.
this down?
5
What's in
seconds
this?
remaining.
Sprite. Sprite. Good.
Okay, what the lads are?
Dire
I don't
team
know.
pick.
Check your drivers are picking some odd heroes.
Yeah.
The Shadow Demon is probably
It must be the
confusing
sniper. It must
one.
be a sniper core now, which is against the clock. I thought they might be baiting out the sniper 4, unless it's one of those two lads, most recent lads in the core.
X-Zero
You know what?
just
I reckon they
resubbed
watched
for
the
46
OT,
months. Almost 4
was it-
years of babe
What was that
dots
team
and
called? They
good
played against
laughs.
Game and Gladiators earlier. They were called like the Eternity or something like that, or Infinity or something. They picked a sniper quite early on, and then ran it mid, and it crushed it. It absolutely crushed it. They beat Game and Gladiators quite handily.
Isn't that the lad
Entity,
that has
yeah.
that lad who has the Z, that did the Z?
Yeah, so first of all, he did tweet an apology. He said he's against the war. I absolutely believe that the guy's like, how old is he? I don't know, he's 19 or something like that. As I get older, I really find it very hard to write off young people based on something like that.
I mean,
Like
he made a pretty brutal error, but
he did. He
If he
did.
seems very sorry about it. I mean, just whatever.
I just don't think it's worth writing people off like that. I think he's 18 years old. That's my daughter in less than 5 years, my eldest. And I'm just like I couldn't write someone off at that age. I was a fucking idiot at 18. A lot of people I know were idiots at 18. So let's give the kid a chance, right? I mean I think that's fair. If he reveals himself to be an asshole, then we can all say all the warning signs were there and everything, but let's give the
Maybe
kid
this
a
would
break.
be a nice kick up the ass.
I mean
What is this fucking razor set?
it could have been a mistake. I know he said he was just doodling and then he saw what it was and he scrubbed it out and everything. I don't care what the excuses are. All I'm saying is regardless, let's give the guy a chance. Let's give the guy a chance.
That's
No
a pretty
chances for
amazing
VP
razor
though.
set.
VP are bellends.
No, VP.
It's hard to apologize publicly. It's very hard to apologize publicly. So, give him a break.
No, I'm not going to give him a break. I'm writing up a tweet right now.
If he'd never apologized and doubled down, then obviously fuck the guy, but he didn't. He said, look, I'm against the war, please, I apologize. Cool, let's give him a shot.
Oh, the Pog Necros set.
Oh my god, what is that?
It's like Green Goblin
Never seen that
has
before.
become like
I
a
have never
billionaire.
seen that one either. Let's get a good look at it. What is that set?
Green Goblin who's dead but also a billionaire.
Plague Baron.
I mean, Green Goblin is a
Prepare for
billionaire, but
battle.
Is he a
Well, he's not a
billionaire?
he's pretty rich. He's not a billionaire, but he fits. He looks like Green Goblin. Green Goblin's dead, and he's rich. So I'm calling him Green Goblin.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Who is Abidon Shapiro? I presume it's someone who's played in the Inhouse before and just changed to their name. but I don't know
Abidon
who it actually
Shapiro.
is.
Is that
The Luna
what's his
player.
name? Benjakiro, whatever he called himself, I think.
Oh, it could be. I'm having a look.
Is he a big Shapiro fan or is he joking?
Jonas.
I can't tell.
No, it's so Reg. It's who? Okay, I think it's Reg, but Reg's name is Jonas. Just doxing Reg
Okay.
there a little bit.
It's Reg.
All right, wonderful.
I wonder if he is
Sir,
an actual
Sir Jonas.
Shapiro fan, because if he is,
30
he's a fucking
seconds to
idiot.
battle.
And we have a Wogan.
I haven't heard much out of Shapiro recently. It's been all
he's
fucking
all over
Elon. Elon, left, right, and centre. I'm
Been
sick
all
of him.
Elon.
Fucking
Nice
sick of him.
cogs!
I think Alfredo might be in a little bit of trouble. There's some breaths in 2. Do it, Yoso.
Oh
Yeah.
no, he's in the
Both
trouble.
of them.
Yoso, why you body block? Let Shapiro through, he wants the first blood.
Oh my god, he's actually going to
Bonk!
First,
Oh,
That's
God,
a death
really?
for Alfredo. That's not good.
So they got
Alf.
1. Is that 2 runes
2
apiece,
apiece.
I think? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The meme is that his sister is attractive. What? Ben Shapiro's sister?
I think
Yeah,
she's got
her name is,
large,
I think, Abby, so
large
that's maybe.
appendages.
What's her name?
Abby Shapiro, I think.
Let's have a look, see.
She's got very
Oh, damn.
large features.
She's pretty. But is she like him? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, she
Okay.
is.
Oh, well. Well,
Well, you know,
eh,
you give her a chance.
every
why not?
man's got limits. Ivanka Trump's pretty hot.
Oh, Wogan just dropped a ward in front of a sentry. That is unfortunate.
Oh.
Whoa, God! He's back, baby!
I think his Monkey King is probably his like top 2 heroes. Although I was actually thoroughly impressed with his Buzzworks Invoker. It's a much improvement.
I was
going
going
to
to say, he
Yeah.
had a lot of impact in that game.
on the Exhort like Midas Ags Refresher Invoker. He actually took some, like, unbelievably, he took some of the advice on board. It's never happened before.
Wait, she sang the national anthem?
But where?
Did it go
For who?
poorly?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early
Noodle in a lot of trouble here.
Oh, she's pretty good singer.
Oh, run Noodle.
It's 3. He's got 6-1.
Yeah, he's dead.
He dead.
He's popping 1. What is he doing? Alright. Can Jakiro cast his spells through Clockwork Q? He should be able to, right?
No, he cannot.
I think it's a
No,
bit
he cannot, he cannot.
It's a
His cast point is too great. That's why he's a direct counter to Jakiro. I'm not even kidding. You get on top of him, he cannot do shit.
If you stun like Jakiro like between his first breath and the second breath, does he get both off? Does he get just the one
I
off?
think as long as he gets 1 off, he gets both off. I don't think it's possible to cancel between.
Cancel what?
The breath.
So
like,
he
if you
does a
stun between
wave
the
of
first
ice
and
first
second.
and then a wave of fire.
Oh, you mean on the queue?
Yeah.
I mean, if he queued the clock, the thing is, when he's got Battery Assault up, it still has an effect, right? So if he was close, he would still interrupt him. Like, you literally can't cast shit when you've got the Battery Assault on you, trust me.
But if it wasn't a clock, let's say it was like a Venge, and he
Right.
starts casting his Q, and he gets the first wave off, and then the stun hits him, does the second wave still come out
I thought it was all...
from the Q?
I thought it was all cast, like, at the same point, right? Like, it doesn't take
I
2
think it's two
seconds to
distinct-
cast Flame Breath.
No, it doesn't take 2 seconds, but it's 2 distinct things.
It is, but I'm
think it should
pretty
both just
sure
happen.
because I know I've tried
he
to
might also be dead.
puck phase shift dodge the fucking flame breath and it's
back to
almost
Alfredo,
impossible. Oh shit! Flute turning it around on these kids.
Yeah.
She-
I
so
just
wait.
prayed that Flute does not build his fucking.
Abby Shapiro doesn't
he's-
believe in sex
he's
before
up.
marriage. Looks like I'm getting married then.
Yeah, actually, you are already married, therefore you should be fine on that.
Oh, that's
one.
true.
Yeah, no, that's true. He's already qualified.
You reckon she'd be like, sorry, I don't believe in sex before marriage. It's alright, I am married. Come on,
I
let's
am
get down
married.
to it. Oh my god, Wogan, you got to get these, buddy.
Emu struggling. How good
always
is
been
Wogan
one of-
doing on the CS?
He
that's not good.
is 10 and
But to
5.
be fair, Nutkin is also not doing that.
Agreed.
I mean, the important thing is that Wogan has gone for Wraithband, right? Which is the incorrect build versus Sniper. Because if you are a Monkey King and you see Sniper building these Wraithbands, you have to have your boots before he has his.
On
So
Snipper.
because he's got this Wraithband now? No, on Monkey King, if you want to win the lane.
Yeah, oh
Otherwise,
yeah,
you
you
lose.
gotta have the boots. Oh, you
So
you
because
gotta
he's gone
have
for
boots.
you gotta have boots, but because he's gone for Wraithband first, they're gonna get boots at the same time, and his advantage is nullified, and he will lose this lane.
Well, Plague, that's very interesting, but I think you're full of shit, mate. I don't think it matters. You're putting it down
Ouch.
to tiny little details that perhaps against normal players
that is true.
would matter.
What I should say is,
Should.
in the optimum matchup between these two incredibly talented players,
Right.
playing their absolute best, these things would matter.
Exactly.
As you point out, Sniper will just win this lane regardless because Wogan doesn't know what he's doing. But
What are you talking about? Wogan's our prodigy.
He's fucking not. I'm
No.
disowning him.
I've swapped all of
I'm
my
IMF
prodigy
at this
hype
point.
to
I
Hunter.
disavow all knowledge of the operation. If he's been killed or captured in my mind.
Yeah, you're gonna be like 8 years old. They're gonna bring you in for an interview. Now, Mr. Forsyth, what did you know about the Operation Wogan?
I no idea what you're
I have no
talking about.
knowledge
Never
of
heard
this.
the word Wogan
Never
before
heard
in
of
my
it.
life. Unless you're discussing, of course, the talk show host from the 80s. Wogan. Terry Wogan. That's the only
Terry.
Wogan I know. Terrence Wogan. We met. Does the phrase "Woe God" mean anything to you? We have recordings of you shouting it. Those recordings have been doctored. They are not representative of the truth. I've never heard of Woe God.
I will say, Wogan has real issues like hustling on the tower. He does not know how to fucking
Oh my god,
do
he's
it.
going in for the kin here.
Beep 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 beep.
Yes,
Beep
Wogan.
beep beep beep.
Here comes the stop. Get him here.
He's gonna kill him.
Oh no, not the headshots. Not the headshots.
Oh, he got him! He got him!
He gets it first.
Whoa, God!
Oh, Flute's on a fucking
Boy,
terror.
is dead.
Dude, Flute again. He's gonna be like, I don't know how to do a Flute accent, but he's gonna think he's getting a load of kills.
I don't
now
know,
he's gonna
guys.
get
I'm
the
pretty
overwhelming
good.
blink.
Pretty good at Dota. That's it.
That's not too far away. It's not too far away.
He was a very tall man.
He is very large.
Like tall to
Good
the
to have
point.
someone like that around.
It is, but tall to the point where you're like, all right, calm down, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You're fucking tall. Take a pill. Just chill. Calm down, you tall bastard.
He's
Well,
my
never
favourite
really
tall
lost him.
person.
Although I actually felt quite tall on the underground the other day.
Really.
Yeah, I was looking around. I was like, God, what the fuck happened? Everybody's short. Everybody was short on the tube carriage I was on.
It is a bit. I mean, even for me, I'm not a big person, and in 90% of cases, I'm like, shit, everyone's pretty tall here. But there is a few occasions where I'm like, God, everyone's a bit short.
Oh, hello. It's the end of Flute.
Yeah.
Big kill.
Down. Wogan getting killed off for here. Oh. The breeze fire out of range.
It's good effort.
Noodles in.
Where was
to
the
do
assassinate? Oh, he's already used it.
It would have been used.
I think like 2 weeks ago, or whatever, the lads were talking about Stockholm and whatever, and they were talking about Daniel and how short he was.
Oh, he's tiny.
And they asked what Bob's height was.
Oh,
and
he's smaller than Bob.
I managed to convince them that Bob was 5'3", which I thought was pretty
I
hilarious.
don't know how tall Bob is, but
He's like 5'6" and a bit.
I mean, honestly, Daniel is like a witty little man. Very.
But I like how
small
lads
fellow.
just accepted that Bob was 5'3", like
Yeah.
not fat.
Yeah, Bob's 5'3", isn't he? Yeah.
It's for them. They
Oh, hello.
never imagined lying about that. It's like how the first few times that
Oh, he's done it.
You know,
The mad
some-
lad's done it.
You think your toy levels the playing field?
Is
the first few
Sniper
times someone
using
would turn
take
up a
aim
stack.
here? Is he using the take aim?
I think he's saving it for emergencies because he's maxed his Q.
What was that?
Rather
I
than
mean,
An
it's
emergency.
an emergency to me, Plague. I'll be honest with you. When the monkey's running
He
at
should
you,
have popped it, but
Radiant's top tower
I
is
don't
under
think you
attack.
max Q anymore on Sniper just because of how ridiculously OP take aim. And his
yeah,
double
no,
fire.
you 100% don't level this. You don't. You level it, but you don't max it. This is the key.
Yeah.
I swear you're meant to max fucking jump. on Monkey King.
I thought you were.
Like,
no,
the Blake
that's-
told
that's
me
a
you
very-
were
Like 242 or
for
So
farming.
242 is the farming build.
yeah.
If you
And
are
you
mid,
spend,
Oh,
like,
flute
you probably
again.
don't want 242
Why is that?
because you should be fighting.
Hmm.
Because
Oh, yeah,
the
true.
jump does not actually help you that much when
Theoretically
you're fighting.
It's a good point, Plague.
But I reckon
But Wogan will
Wogan's
of
gonna
course
do
only
the
farm. And,
fight
yeah,
build into farm.
Yeah.
I am 6 feet tall, whatever that is in meters. I don't fucking know, but so I am
think it's
reasonably tall.
180.
180,
One, I think so.
178. I'm gonna say 180, 79.
But I mean,
Somewhere around that.
quite a few of my mates are
Missing top.
taller than me. Not flute level tall, but like a little bit taller. So, I mean, Sips is very tall, for example. Joe is very tall. Harry is very tall.
Sip tall.
Yeah, Sips is very tall.
Sips has never given me tall vibes. Maybe because I've
Oh,
only
no,
seen
he's-
him in his
he's
little
pretty-
slumped camera.
Is he?
I think he's like 6'2", yeah. I think he's 6'2", yeah.
He'd be taller than me.
He's
a tall-
not a
tall
small
boy.
lad. I think Lewis is like
Lewis is
5'8",
little.
maybe
I think he might be smaller than that, to be honest.
maybe a little bit smaller than that.
Hello, Zonk!
Yes, flute.
Stobby comes in, nice cogs, gives him a
Stats
fuck
for the
off.
stats man.
Oh, hello!
Wait, he didn't. Oh, he did.
This is when they needed
Was
a
it
monkey
doing-
ult to get in there with a sweet.
Zalaper with the stun.
Wogan just hasn't leveled his ult. Is this normal?
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
it's
say
pretty
no, it's
normal.
Is it? Oh, right.
Well, I don't take my ult.
Oh, the fuego! Here comes Stop. He's got the cogs.
I think mostly because Monkey King's other 3 abilities are actually really good.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, there's not like a bad, quote unquote, bad ability to have.
The
early
Nesk
on.
says he's taller than you. He's 172. I don't know 172 what, but whatever. Short kings, know your worth. Don't be sweating it. I've watched a lot of TikToks about this lately with tall women
what did
with
I,
short
what,
men.
what did I say to that Nanesk is saying I'm 172? What did I say?
I think you said that you didn't feel that short, and then he said he's taller
No,
than you.
no, it can't be that. That was ages ago. I maybe Nanesk heard me saying 178. What when I meant that's around. What,
Oh my
That's
god!
Ted's height.
Oh my
Discussed
god!
Ted's height at 180.
Yeah, I think Nanesk just wants to flex on me.
I don't think Nanesk is
Dire's middle tower
8
No, he's
centimeters
not.
short.
He's not a big lad. But when you're not big, you got to flex on the other small lads.
True. You got to establish your position.
You don't think men's height means
No,
anything?
I'm
Try
like
it.
169.
Trust me,
I got to rep.
it means something to a lot of women.
Radiant's
Seriously,
middle
Mrs.
tower
F said
Yeah,
to
it's-
me.
it's-
I heard Ashton claiming it was 180. No, I was. Someone just asked what, or Ted asked what 6 foot was in centimeters.
Yeah, Mrs. F literally said to me that if I was shorter than her, we would never have gotten married. Think about that. She literally said I could never be with a man shorter than me.
middle tower has
How
fallen.
She's
tall is
The
prejudiced.
majority of women I know are the same.
Yeah,
Like
she's fairly.
Like
Mrs.
the
F is
first
fairly
of the guy's
tall
height.
for a woman. She's fairly tall.
Dire's top tower.
Like our kids are pretty tall. My youngest is the tallest in her class, and my eldest is one of the tallest in her class. Like they're both. My eldest is taller than my mum, and my youngest is approaching being taller than my mum. Which makes me laugh every time. She's telling them off, and I'm like, "Good luck, mum." There's a Rotak coming in here. Can they go on the Luna? Her ult is down. Get her. They have used Centaur ult, and Zalaper doesn't have a blink. He's
I
going
mean,
for one.
unless like as a lad you're actually like 5'2" or whatever. It's not like there's like a the average female height is 5'2", something like that.
No, I
So it's
agree.
not
I
like
agree.
You're gonna be struggling to find that.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. I think the fact is that women can say they want tall fellas, but I mean, I think honestly, I think it's a polite way of saying that anyone who's above a certain height must have a certain sized knob, which is, in my book,
Yeah, no.
incorrect. Because I've met a lot of lads who are not shorter than me and have absolutely ginormous knobs. Lad at work in particular. Couldn't help but notice every time we were at the urinal, it was like a fucking anaconda had escaped from his trousers.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Makes no difference.
I don't know if that connection is true. Is
I
that-
reckon
that's
that's
what they're
it.
actually looking for.
I reckon that's what they
I
are.
really don't think that's
They want the schlong.
Oh, DP's in top. Big fight.
I mean, you can't help looking at people's nods at the end.
I'm not peeping. It's right fucking there. Have you heard of
It is what it
peripheral
is.
vision? You can't not see it. It's like fucking huge. It's right there.
I mean, some people are also not particularly discreet. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
He was a
like
talker.
they just have it out.
Woof. He was a urinal talker. Like one of those guys where you're having a
Oh,
wee,
no.
and he turns and says,
God.
"All right, Ted, how's it going, mate? Did you see?" And he's like discussing some fucking movie or TV show with you. So being polite, you turn to look at them, and you've got peripheral vision left, right, up, and down, and there you can see it. I mean, that's why he's a
You
urinal
can't
talker.
not look at it.
You
I
can't.
mean,
I mean, I'm not looking
it's-
at it, but it's like if I saw a truck out of the corner of my eye, I'm still aware there's a truck there. If you see a massive dong out of the corner of your eye, your brain is saying, "Holy shit, that is a big fucking donger right there." There's no missing it. And he was like 5'6". He looked like a bald worm.
A bald worm. What?
That's the best way I can describe him. Imagine a bald worm. That was him.
Like an earthworm.
Yeah, sure. An earthworm in a suit.
How many worms have hair, to be fair?
Well, you never heard of the famous hairy worm plague?
That would be truly terrifying. Is a hairy worm coming out of your garden?
Isn't that just like a caterpillar?
I'd leave the house.
Caterpillar's like a hairy worm.
Yeah, he looked like a hairy worm, not the penis. I'm saying he looked like a
Oh.
hairy worm.
Yeah, as a unit. So, I mean,
Just imagine a man that looks like a lollipop with a suit. That's
Yeah.
that was him.
but he's also got like a large
With a massive
appendage
wang. Yeah.
coming out the middle. So he's like shaped like a T sideways.
He's like two worms. If one of them was him and the other one was his dong, and they're of equal size. Imagine that. Some Frankenstein's worm.
Frankenstein's a worm.
Yes, the lad who played the Mountain in Game of Thrones is married to a tiny woman. Like, absolutely witty compared to him. Not even
Well,
just
how
compared
tiny?
to him.
How
She's
tiny?
like 5'1". She is tiny.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And he's the strongest man in the world.
yeah, he's what, like 6'9", maybe.
He lifted, what was it, 501 kilograms or something ridiculous like that? Just
It was,
deadlifted it?
I thought it was like 530.
It's something like that. It was on stream, wasn't it? He streamed
Yeah.
it. It was very pop.
It was not. I mean, it was hype, but it wasn't particularly exciting. Like
don't know.
I was sitting there waiting for like an hour, and then he just did it in 5 seconds.
I
Like,
just
no,
watched a
fair
clip.
enough.
I am watching the fucking
Oh
live.
no, I
vid.
was like, because Bob was like, Bob's like some fucking gym nut. Like he was like chatting up,
Right.
like, he's gonna do this thing, and he was like hyping himself up. He'd smelt the whatever ammonia or whatever. Started doing parades around the room, clapping his hands, and then he just
He's gotta
did it.
get hyped up. Oh, hello. That's Centaur
To
old
be fair though, I
wasted.
think the current world's strongest man is built like a fucking keg.
Oh, yeah.
Not tall at all. Just
Stomp is in.
Stop! No! You had to get in there and stun him, brother!
That's a dead man.
Unbelievable!
It was 5.
This is starting to get away. This is starting to get away from the Radiant. Unbelievable!
Have you ever seen a team with this little magic damage have a pipe built against them? What is this pipe for on Necro? They have literally no magic damage. It's
It's
Monkey
Flute,
King and
mate.
Razor.
It's Flute. He's just insane.
He's not a... Flute is someone who...
It's not even a funny item.
I
No one's
know.
like, oh, that's going to be hilarious
Yeah.
when he has a pipe.
I
Well,
don't
he's
get
got
it.
a rise out of you plague, so I think it's pretty funny.
I don't get it. Like, I guess they're... I mean, if you were up against, like, a Leshrac or something, it would make sense. But yes, this makes no sense. None. Nonsense. Nonsense, almost. He hasn't even got the
Did they
shard.
get
Get
rid
the
of,
fucking shard, you melt.
Get the shard, yeah. Did they get rid of the joint damage that Leshrac has? They changed his
what?
W to...
Oh,
his W on Leshrac used to be composite damage.
Yeah, Bob was chatting about this. Apparently they changed it, like...
Wow,
in
that was a
2015
really good TP
or
out.
whatever.
Was it 2015? It can't have been 2015.
Well, Bob was talking about it, and I've never heard of composite damage, and I've been playing the game since...
You never
like,
heard of
2016.
composite damage?
No.
What kind of amateur Dota player are you?
Well, better than you, mate.
Mate, I've heard of composite damage.
Well, okay. Well, sorry, they should have given the fucking TI to lads who've heard about composite damage.
They
My
did.
bad.
That's why I've been there, because I've heard of composite
Well,
damage.
The fucking lads who joined like 2 years ago probably.
You've been playing longer than that.
Apparently, I just thought composite damage. You know when they changed all the damage type recently? That's when I thought composite damage was gone. But
I've
apparently not.
never
Apparently it's been
fucking
gone for years.
never even remotely heard of it.
Yeah, it used to do both types of damage so that it could damage towers. I think it only does physical now on Leshrek's W.
To be honest, I don't know a lot about those.
You reckon B-Cop has heard of composite damage? I reckon he has.
Well, if Ted's heard of it, I hope.
No, because of course, you know, B-Cop should have been at TI. Where B-Cop?
Just snuck out again for some reason.
Get him! Yes, Flute. Flute is just
Flute with his
feasting off this
foresight.
beaky lad. Beefy lad.
Yeah.
Beefy.
4 stacks of ulti at 20 minutes is genuinely quite impressive.
Yeah. It would be impressive if this
That's
game
like-
was against human beings.
Yeah.
That's also true. But 2-minute cooldown,
What-
4 stacks.
What is Wogan doing? He's getting
Don't
a
know.
Deso next. I think he probably should be considering the BTB.
Oh, hello.
It's quite hard to play into these lads.
Hello.
Go Wogan!
Cast
Wogan.
your silence
Yes,
noodle!
Wogan.
The silence
Wogan.
noodle! Why didn't he do it? Just didn't fancy it.
He just walked into the ice path and died. It's a very impressive play.
No, he just...
I was very.
You get a
very
double
confused by
link
what
off and
Wogan
you
was
don't
about.
Phantom's Embrace. Why play the hero? Like,
Yes, Flip.
I don't get it. He has to silence Necro. Necro has no BKB. You silence Necro, he can't do shit. He just stands there like a lump. But he just fucking stood there. He's like, well, I've done all I can.
Why do I feel like Dire are still gonna lose?
How
this
have you
game?
not maxed this?
They've got no right to lose this game, but somehow they're gonna do it.
Dire?
The problem is, unlike in most games where there's big comebacks, Dire actually have tower damage.
Yeah, they do. That's the number
They won't
one
just
rule.
like sit
Also,
outside
they don't
their
have like
base.
a
and
pog
throw.
fucking carry. They got Razor against Luna, which isn't even that good. And they've got Monkey King mid, who's farmed awfully. He's going in.
MK does get some
Yes,
items, he
Wogan.
will.
Oh my
Oh, he
god.
missed this.
Can't-
Flute in trouble.
Mexican just resubbed for 23 months.
Trouble.
Flute not in trouble. Flute fine.
Yeah. Luke fine.
Flute is
that
going
fight,
shard
mate?
blink.
Say-
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He doesn't need a
Sharp
blink.
I don't think Flute has ever seen anyone play Necro. I must say.
It ain't over till Abigail Shapiro sings. Well said, Eri. Agreed, Kieran.
Yeah.
Agreed. Kieran, we are in rare agreement. How are you not fucking Phantom's Embracing every single time you're up against Necro? Like, force him to get a BKB. If you silence Necro, what does he do? He does nothing. He dies. You have to silence the Necro. Simple as that. Get an E-Blade. Silence this nerd. Don't get 4-star Glimmer. I ain't gonna win you the game.
What I don't understand is when the lads need to build 4-star and Glimmer,
They don't.
they're out here building Aether Lens Blink.
Yeah.
When the lads need to build some aggressive items, they're
They
building
don't.
4-star Glimmer.
Yeah. It's because they don't actually know. They have no idea.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
you-
they've
as
never
in,
played.
A fucking coin would get it right more than these lads.
Oh my god, that Razor. And now
It
Zalip
just
has
seems
gone
that
in.
they're wrong all the time.
I know, mate. Oh, the hook
Oh, the
shot is
fucking-
wild.
Yes, Wogan, jump to your death.
Noodle dead. Wogan decides
is a good
now is the
ball.
time to go in. That was very pog from Emu. My
Yes,
god.
Wogan.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I would say it's acceptable to stay in Fountain at this point.
Oh, now Zoe's stepping out in defense of the lads. Some of the lads know. No, they don't. No, they don't. We've been doing this for nearly 3 years. Zoe, I don't care what you think or what you say.
Radiant's top
There is
tower
too much collective gooberization going on for me to ever give them the benefit of the doubt. Ever! Because quite often we've seen lads that should know by the exact wrong item and literally lose the game for their team. We have seen that live on this channel on the internet.
Honestly, that fucking floor picture is so good. Like, it fits so well.
The little face.
What, the Daniel one?
Yeah, the
With
Daniel
little
one.
face.
It fits so well.
Oh god, it's just fucking painful.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh, Zalaf is
Yep.
in.
There he goes.
Oh, here goes Alfredo.
Big
He's
save.
divvied up. He's linking, but he's fucked.
He's just dead.
Yep. They don't have creeps. They have creeps.
Wogan's got his ultimate in 20
Oh,
seconds.
Nutkin's actually built all the correct items.
So there are some items I yell for on lads who I know that if they got the right item, it wouldn't matter because they're so useless. It's actually better for them to just be able to save the people that are not useless. Genuinely. So in some instances, someone is so bad, like whoever's playing Grimstroke here, Noodle, has done such a poor job that they may as well just buy save, because they're not casting their fucking spells, so you may as well just be able to save the people that are going to cast their spells and use their items. That, in that instance, I am on board with that. If you are confident that you're going to max the wrong spell, and even when you get the right spell, you're never going to cast it, go ahead and get Glimmer and 4-star.
But then what's the guarantee you're going to use that?
It's a good point. Librarian
Well,
points
lads, I'm
out
not gonna use
they're only
anything
ever
this
going to
game,
Glimmer
so
themselves.
I'm
You
gonna
are
buy
right.
more things for me to not use.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They're only going to Glimmer themselves anyway.
Your shrine has fallen to the dust.
I feel like these lads, like, I know I'm bad at Dota, I know I'm bad at Dota, I am happy with that, to admit that. But I feel like I've learned something over my time of playing it. I feel like these lads have not. Wogan just wants to die again! Remarkable!
Do you know one thing I don't get about the Glimmering 10?
Go on, mate.
If there's a fight and their mate is getting gone on and they're not getting gone on, they'll Glimmer themselves.
Yes!
But if they are getting gone on by themselves, they won't.
They
Glimmer
won't,
themselves.
yes, I know. It's incredibly frustrating. You have to remind them that Glimmer exists. But if they've been gone on, what you've got to remember about the lads is, every fight is panic stations. Every single fight is panic stations. Full on, we are being boarded. No, damage report, Mr. Sulu. What's going on? The ship is on fire. Abandoned ship. That's every single fight the lads are in. When they're in the fight but they're not being focused, they get that tiny moment where their brain kicks in and they're like, oh, I've got Glimmer, so I'll be okay. Like, they just do it all the time.
There was a tweet that Sarah retweeted last night that said something along the lines of, when I say I'm not good at this game, my friends think, oh, they're learning, they'll get good eventually. Wrong, I will learn nothing, I will absolute dog shit, I will embarrass you, I'll die over and over, the exact same way for 2 hours, and then hold the audacity to say GG at the end. And I was like, yeah, that is Sarah.
That's
that
it.
is Sarah Beth to a fucking T.
Yeah, but
Call
Sarah Beth's
it.
not a
They
fucking
called
asshole,
it. Thank
so
God.
I'm fine with
Oh!
Sarah Beth.
Oh! Sarah's great.
Yeah, that's my point. Sarah passes the vibe check, so she doesn't have to be good at Dotes. But for someone like, Bolt, they kind of have to be decent. They wouldn't be stacks.
Yeah, because they only ever bring the vibe down.
Yeah.
Well, game 1 is in the bag.
That was a 27-minute.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
we could be wrapped up by 11 easy at this point. Wait, did we lose another football game?
Who are you? Oh, wait, is he talking about England?
Yes.
Nah,
All I saw was the news story that some fans were arrested for Nazi salute.
Wait, English fans?
English fans.
English fans, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
classic.
Fucking
The
hell.
lads are so fucking thick.
Depressing.
Man, our group is pretty fucking brutal. Holy shit. Have you seen our Nations League group, Ted?
Who gives a shit?
Well, I'm just saying, it's
Yeah,
pretty
but
brutal.
who gives a shit?
I mean, I don't. I'm just stating a fact.
I don't care. I could not care less. I mean, I suppose it's a way of making friendlies slightly more interesting, so fine. But I never cared about friendlies anyway. Who gives a
To be honest,
shit?
I didn't even know the Nations League existed until
Right.
a few weeks.
Because who cares? I don't care if we win it. I don't care if we storm it. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you fucking do in a knockout tournament, and
True.
that's it. There's no other metric for international football. I mean, when it comes to club football, I wish the Champions League was straight knockout from the get-go. That would sort the fucking men from the boys. None of this group stage shit. Straight to it. Round 1, you could get knocked out. Have fun. This will be hype. Every game. Exciting. Holy shit, Liverpool 1-0 down with 10 minutes to go against Steaua Bucharest. This could be a big upset. Instead of, they lost 1-0 to Steaua Bucharest. No matter. They'll beat them at their place. And Steaua will never beat anybody else, so who cares? It would be exciting. It would actually be exciting. It would be a proper fucking cup again. League.
I think
Champions
that's what
League.
University Challenge needs to sort out. Why? What? I mean,
It's
for
ridiculous.
For most of the rounds, it is what? For the first round, it's just so complicated. Just
It's ridiculous.
knockout. Like the first round is, if you win, you go through. But if you lose,
If you're
you
one of
go
the
into a
highest
pool of
place
four-
finishers and
four
blah blah
teams.
blah, yeah.
you have to fight against each other, and 2 go through, or whatever. And then the second round is, you have to. I think the second round is just a pure knockout, and then the third round is you have to win 2 out of 3 of your games.
Here's the question
makes
I
no
have to
sense.
ask, Ashwin, and I think that someone needs to look at the stats on this. Have any teams who came up to the later rounds via that system gone on to do well in the tournament? I'm talking semi-finals or finals.
I
Because
think
if
so,
they
yeah.
haven't, get them the fuck out, and if you know everything, you go through and you win, and if you don't,
I think
fuck
there
off and
have
go
been-
home.
Because it's a bit like dropping down to the lower bracket in Dotes and then getting momentum. Like some teams, like that, their first performance is just shocking.
Yeah, they
But they're
get
actually
shy
quite a
or
good
whatever.
team. They're just nervous as shit, and then they just like storm like most of the rest of the tournament. So it does happen, but I just feel like it.
I just
you
think,
know,
you know,
you get one
do we
chance,
need that
that's it.
story? Do we need that every fucking time? How about this? You turn up, you win on the day, congratulations, you go through to the next round. If you don't, you go home. That's a fucking
Yeah,
knockout tournament.
that's
None of
what
this
I want.
second, third, fourth chances. I'm sorry, you lost, you were going home. That's it. That's
And
how
if
you
they-
that's
if
how
they-
you
if
saw
they
the winners
did,
from losers.
If they did do it like that, they could have more universities. It would be pog to have.
Sorry,
to have, like, a
Monsignor,
load of-
explain how that's Zoomer brained, given that this idea came out recently. Let me hear your take on this, Monsignor. Let's hear it. I assume you were gifted a sub. Why the fuck would you think that's a Zoomer brain take?
It's just you're gifted a sub.
Explain that to me. I'm waiting. Of course you were. And you've extended that into a 6-month subscription somehow. How is a Zoomer brain to point out that a modern invention, a modern twist on a classic something or other, is Zoomer? Your insult doesn't even make sense, bro. You're talking out your fucking ass. You know what? I'll give you a second, third, and fourth round to prove yourself. Idiot. Idiots. In my chat, this is unforgivable. You want a refund? I apologise, Jonas. I will not be refunding you the money. But if there was a way that gift subs would be targeted to avoid morons, I wish I could implement such a feature on my channel. Why has Stannis been demodded? I think it was because I timed him out.
Timed him out for his dog shit
Yeah.
opinion on Heston.
Oh,
To be
yeah.
fair, that's fair play. Why not? You have to work for it. You have to work
Yeah,
your way
you
back
gotta-
up the ladder.
Better see some... Yeah, I mean, the Nets got demodded because he's similarly horrible dog shit
Genesis
takes.
T just resubbed for 4 months.
No, not all of chat are idiots. There are some good lads here. I'm just saying. Stannis, give me one thing. Give me in a sentence why I should remod you. You were demodded for punning. Quite right, Nanesk.
Well, I mean that's one of the reasons why Stannis shouldn't be remodded. Just saying.
Unbelievable.
You're
Brona 5
some
just
punning.
resubbed for 48 months, 4 years.
I like Stannis, but I'm just showing the evidence here.
What's this? Streamable.
Please send a streamable link.
Oh, he's got a new vid.
Oh, I can't play this because it's got music. But yes, alright, Stannis is a mod. I do love his vids. There you go. Give Stannis mod a riot. Here, you can have a fucking 30 minutes to think about that, Librarian. I don't fucking put up with riots, mate. The cannon, the water cannon is out. Librarian is out for 30 minutes. You can tell me what to... I'm not going to mod someone because someone in chat is going to riot about it.
Have you timed him out? I can still see his stuff.
Librarian is timed out for 1,818 seconds.
Okay. Maybe my BTTV not work.
Apparently Madge is
You might
drunk.
have the setting on where.
I've said it before, lads. This is not a democracy. Unbelievable. Exactly, Rogan.
Yeah, mod that, man.
I'm giving VIP to Rogan.
I like how the VIPs are so random.
Unbelievable.
Windows Lumen 123 just resubbed for 3 months. INHAUS FTW.
It's literally like it's like the old man comes to the office. He looks at Stannis. You're fired. Points at looks at like the cleaner. Can you do this?
You're my new head of communications. What kind of sandwich is that? Cheese sandwich, sir. You're fired. Get out. I would love to be that guy that enters an office and everybody's just running for cover, trying to look busy, grabbing papers and running through corridors like, oh my god, he's here. You're fired, fired, fired. You, what do you do? Nothing, sir. Brilliant, you're fired. Yeah, like next, just grabbing people. You're my head of communications. You're the new CEO. Everybody else get the fuck out. You're all fired. Comes in once a year. Like, he's coming. Companies in shambles, losing money hand over fist. It doesn't matter. I would take that.
Just to be that guy.
Yes, exactly, buddy. I like the cut of your jib, kid. What are you eating? Mashed potatoes, sir? Arr, I like the cut of your jib. You, what are you eating? Just a steak, sir. Brilliant. You're promoted. Promote all of these guys. You're fired.
That's literally like that when Homer's in the Navy.
Mr. Mo? Yeah. So apparently Madge has said that Madge is drunk and has appealed to be picked on this basis. Note, we're not going for a dot draft because that was abysmal, says Science Whiz Ben. Yeah?
What's a dot draft?
The damage over time draft they did. Remember they had like Warlock, Venno, God, what else? Jakiro, bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
Ah!
It wasn't great.
Artificial, I saw that video. I think it was 12 floors of people. And his point was that they took over a company and everyone else was working, but they found this one building in New York or somewhere where all the managers and everything. And he was like, what do you actually do? And none of them could tell him. So he just shut down the whole building and fired everybody.
Jesus. Now,
some people would look at that and say that wasn't cool. But the thing is, the company basically was like a manufacturing company sort of thing. And when he went to the factories, went to the locations, there were people there working, they were doing things, they were managing it. And the guys in this big office were just shuffling papers around. And I mean, there are a lot of jobs like that. My biggest problem in these companies, when people talk about how the efficiency of private industry and that, if you ever worked for a big company or known anyone who's worked for a big company, believe me, they're the least efficient fucking thing going, just like everything else. Because people put themselves in positions of authority and hire people below them so they look important. You can't fire me, I got 40 people working under me. And 100 people working under them. It's like that. So he just went out and said, all of you middle managers are fucking gone. And it worked. And the company became profitable. Because they're the most expensive thing. Those guys in that building in New York doing fuck all are costing you far more money than anybody else. I wish more companies would do that. Exactly, Rand Scott. Middle management was exposed at working from home, and that's why we got to return to the office. Exactly right. All those managers saying, well, I can't do my job anymore. Why? because I can't stand over the desk of people literally doing their job and say, "Good work, Gibbons. Get back to work." Ridiculous. Yeah, bullshit jobs is good. Non-type, I spoke about that on the podcast. I'm holding that book in my hand as we speak.
Talk about it on the most recent.
Nah, this was about a year ago. Why the fuck am I... Oh,
Why are we not launching this game?
I don't know.
What is going on?
Aries too busy messaging. I don't even know what he's talking about.
I have that book as well. I haven't read it yet. Somebody sent me a book.
Yay.
I don't know who. I just received a book in the post. Something about utopian societies or something. Well, no, it's about the collapse of civilization or something. Don't know who sent it to me. And I just received it. Someone sent it to the Yorkshire office's address to me. So they may have told me on Twitter they were going to send it, but this book arrived. Along with the one thing I did specifically not request, which was American MREs. Because I already have American MREs. And I said, if you're going to send MREs, because people are like, can we send you MREs? I was like, that'd be great. Don't send me any American ones, because I already have a couple. And everyone was like, oh, okay. And of course, the only thing that got sent through was an American MRE.
We need to get some Spanish, Portuguese ones in.
Oh, we did a Spanish, mate. Did a Spanish.
Okay. But we need more, I believe they're called Jamipsa.
What's that?
That's the people who make the Spanish ration. They also make like another 15 countries' ration. They're meant to be quite good. Or at least I've always been impressed when MRE Steve has reviewed them.
The German one was still, for me, the poggest one. Like, that was just, everything in it was really, really good. But I'd love to get a South American MRE or Central American MRE.
Oh, that would be good, yeah. Get a Colombian one in.
Or like a Chinese MRE or a Korean or something like that.
I haven't seen Steve do a Chinese.
He has done them. You got to go deep. Deep tracks.
I think I saw a Japanese one.
He's done Chinese for sure.
It was like ramen or some shit.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Did a British one a couple of weeks ago, Dave, yes?
What was in it? I can't remember. What was the main
Sweet and
name?
sour chicken.
Sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, it was good. In fact, that reminds me. Let me go make sure I can save some VODs.
10 seconds remaining.
Fuck, might have lost him now.
5 seconds remaining.
MRE
Dire
I think
special.
Jonas uploads them to...
Yeah, he does. But I kind of want to have them on the VOD archive as well, just in case something happens to the channel.
Unbelievable.
Itapoopies just resubbed for 10 months.
Ogre picked a tall at the major.
10 seconds remaining.
Who was
I
it?
don't think he was.
Ogre?
Ogre.
I don't
Ogre
believe he was,
Magi.
no.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, I think I've got them all, actually. Oh, no, there's one here I haven't done.
Dire team pick.
Oh,
My eldest didn't want to do it last week.
yeah. Wasn't she like playing Splatoon?
Yeah, she didn't fancy it. I was like, alright, love. Bit mean.
It's alright, youngest is still into it.
She
10
loves it.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds
To be fair,
remaining.
You know.
Probably prefers it without the elders there constantly bullying her.
Oh, yeah, she loves it.
An hour in front of 800 people.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I can see the eldest like pulling her punches a little bit on the insults, but I reckon she goes a bit harder off cam.
Yeah, no, she's proper mean. She's, I mean, I had to settle disputes
10
constantly.
seconds remaining.
I liked
5
the,
seconds
I think it was
remaining.
last night where you had to persuade her that she does actually go to her room at 8.
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean,
That was quite funny.
it's been the case forever. What are you talking about? What is it like? Where has this idea come from that that's not the case? And she's trying to argue because she knows I'm streaming. She's thinking, oh, I'll appeal to those people that I know have watched the MRE stream. No, love, you're way out of your depth. Dad is gonna dad regardless of whether people are watching or not.
This?
She claimed that she didn't go to bed at 8. I don't go to bed at 8. What are you talking about? I was like, you don't get into bed and go to sleep at 8, but you get sent upstairs at 8 every single night. I know this because Mrs. F is like, can you kids go upstairs, please? I want to relax and watch TV and not have to watch fucking anime with you lot.
Night.
So, off they go and they go do their own thing for a little bit and relax before bedtime. And occasionally they'll stay down for maybe half an hour or whatever. But in general, yes, you go to bed around 8 o'clock. Or at the very least go up to your room. And she was arguing that that was not the case. Mrs. F had gone out last night with her mates. And I got the eldest to stay up for a little bit with the dog and let her out if she needed to be let out and just chill and everything. And then at 9:30, which is her normal bedtime, she went up. And then the dogs were fine. I went back down and checked on the dog and the cat and everything. And then Mrs. F came home, job done. Standard Mrs. F is going out, play. And my youngest was like, Gina's saying I've got to go upstairs to bed. I was like, yeah, because it's 8 o'clock. She's like, I don't go to bed at 8. It's like, yeah, you do, like every single night. It was like that. That was the argument.
She really was trying to gaslight you. It was quite.
She really was.
I think she tried to deploy its like summertime hours, so it should be 9:30 or something.
I
Right.
thought I
love that
banned Morbin.
Well, that's got no G.
Radiant team ban.
You need to have Morbin as well.
Dire
Fuck me,
team
I've got to ban
ban.
every single fucking variation.
Yeah. With a 0, with a 1.
Oh dear. Not Morbin added.
Munt finally pipes up. Why was Morb banned?
Well, at least Monk can still say it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The BJs. What does this name mean? Unbelievable.
Baron Bacon Bits just resubbed for 1 month.
Like the blowjobs, but it's the Bee Gees. But they're all
I don't
Pepes.
know.
So it doesn't really make any fucking sense.
No, I don't particularly know what's happening.
These lads, honestly, they're just...
Dire team pick.
This is why they watch the channel. Got nothing else going on.
I mean, me banning the word has had the reverse effect of everyone just saying the word in a different way now.
Of course.
So I'm going
10
to stop banning
remaining.
things.
No, they say it more for 5 minutes,
5 seconds
and then
remaining.
in 15 minutes time they'll have all forgotten, and then when they try again it will actually be banned. That's the way it always goes. If you're gonna ban it, just stick with it, and it takes them about a day to get bored.
The fucking bot can say no Morbin. So the bot can say Morbin, but no one else
The
can.
the bot is a mod, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a bot, a moderator bot.
Ogre has a cracking pair of morbs on him. Says man. Did you guys know Emu is Divine 3? I don't believe Emu is Divine 3.
He's
but-
not. He's Ancient 1.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Why is he in the in-houses?
No, that's Ebby. I'm
Ebbie's
thinking of
ancient
Ebby.
one. Emu is.
Sorry, there's so many people.
Emu
with
is
the same
unranked.
Name.
Well, I think Emu should still be booted, in all honesty.
Radiant team pick.
So do I. He's very, very good at the game, but you know, it's at the end of the day, it's the in-house lads who.
If they're stupid enough to keep him in the game, then whatever. It would just be nice if they actually tried to balance the teams, but then again, you have captains, and the captains are still goons. So they're still going to just
10
fucking...
seconds
I think we're just gonna have to accept that bouncing is just gonna be cut
Yeah,
every
it's
now
gunted, and they're just
5
like,
seconds.
oh, this is
to be fair, we
even.
do.
Stubby
I think generally
clockwork.
speaking, we have balanced games more than we have unbalanced games.
You are incorrect, sir, but I appreciate this sentiment. Think how many games we have that are just stomps one with the other, Plague. Like, one of the lads might have a balanced team in terms of lads, but then one team will just completely goon the draft. Or they'll have a decent draft and they'll itemize all wrong, or they don't actually know how to play the heroes. It's just cacophony of it's impossible, I think. Because even if you had two perfectly balanced teams, it's well within the lads' capability to just pick 5 dog shit heroes. And then, even if they pick 5 good heroes, to itemize so badly it doesn't matter. Here we go. Zeus. Just a loosey hero in my pick. In my mind.
Yeah, he is a bit. So my understanding of Cottle mid is basically you can't lane against it.
No.
As in, you can't beat it in lane.
You pick a
just-
jungler.
You pick someone that can I think you either pick Puck, who can at least dodge the blasts, or you pick something that can at least keep up in farm.
Yeah.
And then you have jump in the late game to just bully him because
Radiant
doesn't see
team
scales like fuck all.
Void incarnate.
But it's not Cottle mid.
It probably isn't got mid though. Now that we have a Void Spirit,
Yes, correct. Correct, you mad scientist. A team with Grim and no single target spells. Exactly right.
10 seconds remaining.
And nothing even that really goes with Grim.
Dire team ban.
What is he for here? Doesn't do anything.
Radiant team ban.
Alex just likes Grimstroke. Yeah, that is like his hero, but
yeah,
Dire team ban.
I believe the Cottle push does break the tether.
Radiant
Yeah.
team pick.
the Puck Tether?
No, the Grimstroke leash. If you shove them away from each other, they will snap and like they'll be unleashed from each other.
Huh.
But that's only if you place it like in between the two of them.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
which is
10 seconds.
We live in
Pretty-
hope.
we live in hope that it'll happen. I look forward to it.
5 seconds remaining.
at 2K subs, you have to watch Bing chilling into the night. What does that mean?
It's a video that month.
Into what?
You know, because
night?
we all love the Bing chilling meme. It's an advanced version of it.
If I ever hit 2K subs, man, I'll watch it for a full half an hour on loop. But I won't. We came close. I think I got 1650 was the highest I've been.
That was the one, yeah.
But I will watch it for literally half an hour on a loop.
Dire team pick.
What a rating one.
So step up,
I can
man.
see it.
PA.
I can see PA. PA would be pretty good. She has
Shannon
some
Ides
inbuilt
is good
break for
against
Bristleback.
Bristol, yeah. I mean, they have not much in the way of stuns, but...
She also
10
has
seconds
some
remaining.
catch for the Cottle.
And she builds a
not
BKB
bad.
very quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
generally you get one pretty early. And they're like, magic, 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 bristle. Cars and Music, I think they were called, though. No, I didn't get 2K when that led gifted. That was 1600. Somehow we retained a few of them. Sorry, old man memory is showing. What are you talking about, Evil Hybrid? Could you reference which thing I'm forgetting?
See you in 8 days, Evil Hybrid.
Can you reference which thing I'm forgetting? I'm curious.
Choose your hero.
I'm not convinced that Spirit Breaker wasn't a random. Yeah, I think they randomed that hero.
Was that did they run out of time?
They ran out of time. It was getting low. I wasn't sure for a second, so I watched it back on the stream, and it definitely hit 0. So that was a full-on random.
This emote is called Morb Nut. Alright, so Battle Fury on PA. Here's my feeling about PA. And Battle Fury in general. If you are losing the game badly, the lanes haven't gone well, you know the lanes aren't going well, don't go Battle Fury, because when is it going to pay for itself? That's how I feel. Is that it's the very only chance you've really got is either the enemy team just decides not to press their advantage for whatever reason, in which case you're trusting to luck, or they're so bad that PA with just a Battle Fury can somehow still turn fights around. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I agree with that. I think you should be ready to be adaptable when you're, regardless of the hero you're playing. Like, Battle Fury is what you want.
Yeah, you want it.
But you should know that if you can't get it,
like, even if you do, when is it going to pay for itself? That's the point.
I mean, I've always been, even on Carry AM, if you aren't going to get a Battle Fury, if the game is terrible, I like just turning it into a Vanguard and going for something else. Or on PA, I like building Echo Saber or more, Mask of Madness into Deso.
Like, I'm just saying, look at Battle Fury. It's like a 4,000 gold item.
For battle.
So you get that, and it doesn't really help you do anything other than farm. So you still need Deso and BKB.
We're not saying Battle Fury isn't meta. We're saying in the 1 in 100 games
he's
where
not
you
listening.
Will get a Battle
He's
Fury,
not. No. He's just trolling.
Your ancient is dying.
He's trolling. Just ignore Munt. We just talk about this in general.
NextWhiteDeath just resubbed for 18 months.
I'm just saying, if the game is going badly and you are getting your shit pushed in and you are still trying to finish your Battle Fury, what is the point? You may as well give up.
Yeah.
Like, you literally may as well just say, well, game over. I've finished my Battle Fury. We criticized a bunch of heroes for doing the exact same thing. If you don't get one, it is almost impossible to farm. But if you are losing the game, how is it going to help? It's not.
30 seconds.
Like, I would rather you got Deso BKB, which you would get quicker than you would... Like, 4,100 gold, that's at least to finish Deso. That's my point. Is that if you don't win the early game as PA, you never get to catch up on farm because you have to have Battle Fury to do anything. A lot of other heroes, at least, like even Wraith King now, can farm with the fucking Skellies and with his crit. PA is like, well,
PA.
Yeah, we're not saying don't get it.
For the
I'm
people
saying
in chat who are struggling to follow what we're saying. We're not saying don't get a Battle Fury. We're saying if you cannot imagine a world which if you're losing the game horrifically,
like imagine they lose all 3 lanes.
Perseverance in your inventory.
They lose this
not
tower
try
at
and
like
finish your Battle Fury.
10 minutes. This is gone. 8 minutes. This is gone. The enemy's all over the jungle. Why are you still trying to finish Battle Fury? Because when is it ever going to pay for itself? When are you ever going to get any value out of this Battle Fury? You go to farm a wave and they jump you. And we've had games like that where they win all the lanes and they do not stop. They are living on your side of the map. Abandon the idea. That was my only issue. If you have even a reasonable lane, I think you should absolutely get one. But when you lose the lanes, please don't persist with this idea that you have to get one. Because we had a game like that the other day and it was literally fucking over. Because PA just decided to stick with the idea of getting a Battle Fury. It was just like, well, we're fucked. Because you can't fight. You do nothing in the fights. And they're running at us at our tier 2s and diving us and killing us. We're all fucking dead over and over and over again.
So, for the random Spirit Breaker, they have had to adjust their Bristol back to the POS 1.
That's alright.
When your POS 1 is completely countered by a 1500 item on the enemy POS 1, you're not entirely happy about that.
I mean, I don't mind a Bristle carry, you're right. Maybe with a Cottle, it's not bad. He's going to do well in lane, but yes.
To it.
He's going to be, for 15 minutes, he has fun, and then she breaks him every fight, and it's big trouble.
It is big trouble. His one...
You've got to remember the effect of the alcohol effect that the alcohol debuff that Madge has got on at the moment.
Well, I'd like to know who was drafting, because I don't know if you hear Ashman, but they did random their last pick on Dire.
They did. I missed that. No, I was getting my food.
And it is the Spirit Breaker. They were trying to pick a POS 1, and they randomed the Spirit Breaker.
Wow. I mean, they could have done worse.
They could have. They could have.
Like
they could have ended up with a fucking witch doctor or something.
Been busy with work. Just
I don't know.
To get
I didn't
money,
actually see who
just
was
to continue my
supposed to be clicking.
Smiley face.
Thank you for the sub.
You're going nowhere.
Daniel had already picked Bristle. He had to go carry Bristle because they random Spirit Breaker, although I honestly think at that point, just all in and go carry Bristle, go carry SB.
I would
Because I'm not even being funny. He is actually pretty good against PA.
Oh my god.
For the simple reason that,
Magic.
That's so
yeah,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Like if you think about what Spirit Breaker does, he also has break when you get farmed.
Yeah.
So you get the Nether Strike with the Shard, gives you break, Charge of
Also,
Darkness, Pierce, Spell Immunity.
PA is like PA's POG time is entirely based on whether she's a BKB.
Right,
And Spirit Breaker just gets rid of like at least half of your BKB time by
Yeah.
just being a cunt.
literally. Like I honestly think Spirit Breaker is a direct counter to PA, and if he had run it as a carry, he would be a bigger problem for her than this carry Bristle is going to be. It was a big boo boo.
We're also, we're saying this Bristleback's going to have a hard game because PA has break. Spirit Breaker Shard also braked.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
what I'm
we
saying.
understand
If they'd run him as a carry, and he'd
Yeah.
got like attack speed and shard and ags and stuff, he can
Yeah,
charge
yeah.
her when she's BKB'd. What does she do in the fights? I mean, Rubik and Ogre aren't doing any fucking damage. When you get BKBs and things, what does Zeus do? Nothing. And then Bristle can tie down the rest of them, maybe, and then you've got a chance with the
Have you ever
random or
s-
not.
Have you ever seen someone go to lane against a Zeus and not bring a stick?
No,
I was sure that's just automatic, and
Yeah.
people Ted easily. Nah,
it's
I'm chilling.
literally free mana.
I mean, maybe he knows that he can be efficient or something. Maybe
No,
with
you just
the
get
new
a stick,
water runes.
just a stick.
Back in trouble. The Bash God.
Bam! I played
What
with
are you
this
eating? What
Samo
you got for
lad.
dinner?
He's very
What?
Finnish.
I could hear you trying to cast that through a mouthful of food.
I got leftover pizza from that pizza place.
Yeah, I remember you had
The one
pizza
with
last
Ah, right.
night.
the cars in the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Samo really shouldn't have tried to do that. Here we go. Oh, they doubled it down. Unbelievable! Why did you had the Inkswell on you? Just stand next to her. I think they legit could have 100% killed her.
I agree. They did stack their stuns, and I think Alex will die to the tick as well. Actually, with the
It's
tag
only
game?
level
No,
1.
fine.
Oh, Madge is going
Got
for
in
it.
trouble.
Click him, Alex!
Whoa.
Click him! Yes!
Christ. Yeah, so that lad is drunk. I can tell. You can tell.
Yeah, I would have gone for that. Sober or drunk, I would have gone for that.
I don't think you are ever sober though.
Well, I am sober
least
during
when
the
you play
daytime.
Dota.
Daytime,
That's
though.
true. Daytime drinks.
You should have known better.
Also, there's levels of drunk. I mean,
No,
two-siders isn't drunk. In-house is when I get
always
really
judge
drunk.
it by the redness of your face. You're like going a deep purple. We're like, oh, this game's a fucking loss, boys.
A deep purple. Yeah, no.
Deep purple.
Yeah.
Smoke on
I
the
would
water,
be-
that's
I
how
would
we
be
know.
worried. Oh,
Bird just cannot see the enemy courier flying over his head. Nice. Worth. Oh, and they lost Zeus.
They did lose these. That's the power of level 6 Void Spirit.
Yeah, it's fucking
This is why in all
ridiculous.
those pro games they have their pos 4s go mid at 4 minutes and then literally fucking sit there. They go 4 minutes, fuck around, stop the enemy mid from killing you on mid when he's 6, and
Yeah.
then get the 6-minute rune.
Under attack.
Because now he's gonna get a refill as well. Okay, these lads are trying fucking hard. So he's gonna get bottle refill from Costle. He should get the rune for free as well, and then just kill Zeus again.
yep. This is just another death.
Yeah, that would be as pog as it gets.
I mean, you can pretty much live any Void Spirit gank level 6 if you just have range drops. You'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much magic. It's all magic damage.
Here we go. Coward.
No
To be
mana.
fair, diving against Zeus can get quite scary.
Yeah.
That does shit out damage.
Especially because you expect maybe someone would rotate, but he hadn't taken a single bit of damage.
He hasn't actually got his E on Zeus.
Okay.
He hasn't got Heavenly Jump.
Yeah, that's really
Which I believe
silly.
he's supposed to just get 1 point of.
Uh,
Just,
100%.
Roll once again.
100%. It's your escape. Also, let's see,
Managed to figure it out.
because I watched.
Oh, what a swipe!
I watched one of Dav's games, and there was a Zeus who refused to get Shard, despite being up against some very tanky heroes, and remembering that the Shard means that you reduce 99% of their current health, which is insane. Just didn't get it. Didn't bother. It's like the thing that makes Zeus scale. Don't fancy it.
Why does Teddy keep
Don't
doing
need
it?
it.
He can kill Ben.
Madge is struggling.
He's actually got
Decent farm.
apparently quite good CS, but
Oh,
dead
MPR
is
is
dead
bust.
call.
Who is
Holy shit.
MPR?
I recognise them.
he's played a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Evil Teddy stealing runes. Gonna come bot maybe for a gank.
What I want for the map.
Yes,
I just
PA's
want
coming
them
as
all
well.
have-
Perfect. Get him. Unbelievable. Oh, his bird. Nice lift. Evil Teddy still looking for Madge. Samo might go down. Samo does go down. Madge lives. A great rotation.
They can probably go for Evil Teddy here. It's a bit scary because unless you click on him and see his mana, it's kind of scary. But they could have gone for him.
Yeah.
Where is so Zeus threw his ulti into that fight?
He does
Okay,
get the
that makes
rune
sense.
as well, though. No ward mid. Really fucking tragic. So here's a tip for you lads watching this, because you're about as shit as I am. When it gets to the point where you're nearly about to buy boots, grab a ward. Because that's about the kind of time for goons like us in lane when you've got enough money for boots and your initial mid ward is running out. So just time it that way if you can't time it any other way. Just think, oh, I'm about to get my boots, which I generally get when it's about 6-7 minutes in or whatever. I better get another ward flying out here.
And they're fucking free as well. It's so easy. You don't even have to pay nothing. Just grab one.
Indeed.
Oh, Science with Ben getting gone off.
Daniel in big trouble.
This is the queue though.
Wowzers. Kieran getting the job done.
This dog has a reasonably free game this game.
Who
When
does?
you look at the lockdown the enemy team has,
Who
most
does?
of it isn't going to be used on him.
Sorry, Plague. Who has a reasonably free game?
Night Stalker.
Oh, yeah.
There's no stuns really on the enemy team that he can't dodge.
And there's also two very squishy heroes for him to feast on in
Yeah.
Kothel and Grimstroke. And even Void, when he gets on top of him, if he doesn't have a BKB, the silence is punishing against this lad.
Radiant's
He's only
middle
got
tower
1100
is
health.
under attack.
A squishy boy. You just get on and punch, punch, punch.
I think if you know what you're doing, Night Stalker's probably like top 5 pub stompy heroes.
I think he's
I agree.
terrifying.
Along with your Huskars and your
Your Huskars, your Broods, your Visages.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, Morph is no longer one of them, I think. That hero is so shit that even if you know what you're doing, I don't think you win games anymore. He just doesn't. Without the E-Blade being based on your stats anymore, hero just does nothing.
yeah. Oh, Teddy.
Did he miss his ult?
Yeah.
They managed to kill Alex anyway.
They don't spirit breaker ulti. Bash versus dodge. That's a true
Yeah.
fight of champions.
Uh-oh.
So
Kieran
here we go.
might
PA's
be
actually
too
taking
deep
our
here.
advice.
No levels in Solar Bind. Really good spell, by the way. Really good spell. Oh, they killed PA bot. Oh. Samo! Samo does have a stick.
Daniel's being duped up. Evil Teddy's here, but he has no spells.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Just
bottom tower
his presence
is
is
under
scary
attack.
enough.
Very close game so far.
PA has actually taken our advice, saying fuck Battle Fury.
Oh wait, fantasy
going
points
straight
should be
Death Lord.
back. It's back! PA is top.
With 5 deaths. 5 deaths, PA is top.
Somehow
Fantasy
is
points are
top.
stupid.
I don't know how.
Have they inverted the scores?
No.
I mean, this can't be right.
She is on 10.1.
49 last hits.
5 deaths.
Not highest on the last hits. Not highest on the denies.
Has 5
KDA
kills.
sucks.
Has
Or
5
to
kills.
be fair.
So I guess that's it. 5 kills and still decent farm, I guess. And in terms of net worth is actually top. So worth the points.
Don't mind if I
What's
do.
up? Running with Daniel. Where's he up to? I haven't got his Vanguard, going for phase boots. Meh, nothing really that interesting. Zeus is 8th lens first? I'm pretty sure that's just...
It's pretty standard, Zeus.
It's standard. It's boring and normal and standard.
I genuinely don't like that. What's been stolen? Oh, Stroke of Fate, but with no delay. Oh wow, that's a nice leash from Alex. Will it buy Evil Taylor the time he needs? Here comes the Spirit Breaker charge. Bird just missed. Oh, nice pickup! Oh, Zap. This is a long charge. Samo didn't have TP. Does get the clobberoo on the lad there. This is brutal. This is a 3 for 2. It's going to be a 3 for 3. Samo almost dead. And the stun comes in! It's 4 for 3! What a game!
Had a clear path to escape.
What's Ogre gonna go for?
It's interesting that, despite the fact that I thought this Night Stalker was kind of owning, his net worth is not that great. I mean,
The
obviously
Ogre?
the Spirit Breaker's having a worse time. No, the Night Stalker.
Oh, the Night Stalker. Yeah, I mean, he's 3-1 and 3, but has he been hitting creeps, I suppose, is the question. He is only 1,000 behind PA, who's been farming non-stop. He's been kind of running about and trying to kill people, I guess, so missing a lot of creep waves. I think he's done alright in lane, actually. This is a fun one. Seems relatively balanced. Could go either way. Both teams have heroes that don't want to be brookened, and they shall be broken. Oh my, that's a nice combo, actually. Wow, that is really, really pretty.
That was beautiful. I suspect as the game goes on, the problem of this mistaken pick will become worse and worse. But right now, it doesn't seem to matter that much.
I mean, he's getting a silver edge. They're doubling down
just
on.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Just get a BKB Bliat.
Oh, he's just getting Shadow Blade.
Get this. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just gonna.
Shadow Blade's
I'll
fine.
bet you pounds to pence he's gonna finish that into a silver edge.
I agree. You just want to get the Ags right, really, on possibly Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, you want to get the shard and you want to get the Ags and a BKB and shit like that and charge at them, and what can they do? You've got the way to stop you, which is Grimstroke. You've got him on your team.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, you don't really want to gank on the first night. You want to just win the lane, get some kills. He did that. And then second night, now it gets scary. You've got Night Stalker, what he should be doing, grouping up. He hasn't got the Echo Saber though, but this is when they need to... I think that what they could have done at nighttime, descend on these guys. You've got everything. Go and fight them. It's too late now.
They do have Dessa as well. So if they're going to make this work, they're going to go get kills. Smoke up.
This PA is not going Battle Fury, which I think she probably should have. In fact, I'm going to say she 100% should have. Because she definitely had a decent lane, and who's she worried about out-farming her in this game? Maybe that's why she hasn't gone for one, because she's thinking, no, they're just going to run at us. But I think in this game, they don't have a tower pusher. They're definitely going to have time.
It was a Battle Fury game for sure.
I think this is when you do get the Battle Fury.
Oh, they might be going for something mid.
Silence comes in, but now they're down a man. Oh my good god. Oh, there it was! We saw it! They got separated by the blast, and then they got releashed when they walked back towards each other. Kieran able to pick up a kill there on the Evil Tail. They lost 2 for that, and Madge goes in on the Grim as well.
They can chase NPR down here.
This is a low Kieran. NPR
Radiant structures are fortified.
just deciding not to do anything. That's okay. What can he do?
So, biggest problem in that fight was they didn't actually get the Spirit Breaker ult off. They were about to finish off Night Stalker. He managed to pop his W. Spirit Breaker was next to him. He couldn't get the double cow ulti, and that meant Night Stalker ran rampant.
Yeah. I mean, when he gets BKB,
That's
it's going to be pretty
Dire's
scary.
middle tower has fallen.
true.
Ashwin laughing at the Morb comment, even though it's the 5th time he's done it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Teddy dying equals dire lost, unfortunately, says the librarian. Who's Teddy playing?
Yeah, it's kind of true. This Bristleback is a big old fat nothing right now.
Well, Bristleback is not being played by Teddy. He's played by Daniel. Void Spirit.
Yes,
is being
but
played by Teddy.
the point is because his cores are nothings, it's all on Void Spirit for the moment. When this Bristleback gets eggs, though, he can actually. I mean, this used to be the incredible Bristleback carry build. You get eggs and you go rampant. Though I can't remember, what did they actually nerf to stop it? Was it Warpath next? I can't remember.
So,
It doesn't matter.
Axe gives you Vicious Nasal Goo as a no target area of effect ability.
Yes,
and
you get max stacks at all
the
times.
Warpath
plus
damage
300
per stack is now level 25. He's gone for the mana regen, which apparently you should never do. I asked the lads at the major, and they said on any hero that has a mana regen talent, you should always take the damage. I think in fact with is it Pango has you can choose between plus 400 range on your cha-cha-cha or mana regen, and I always took mana regen because I was worried about running out of mana. Never do that. Always take the extra range because they're like, why wouldn't you take 400 range? Yeah, and also just for escape purposes and everything, it's just good. That's a nice grab from Teddy. This is a dead Night Stalker. That's a great pick off.
It doesn't increase the cast range, it just increases the slash rate.
Oh, okay. This is trouble. Nice leash. This is a big turnaround fight. Can they get Ben here? I don't know if they can. The big ult does pick up a kill on the Void. Now Daniel's got to run and he goes down.
Bad machine
that was a good ult from Void. He's going to charge out. Samu's going to charge out. Alex also needs to run. Was Kotl in that fight? I feel this is... Support Kotl, I think this is the way it feels, is you are good for unilluminate, and then that's it. Like...
Yeah, that's kind of true. I think support call you are still supposed to go for ags and shit like that.
Oh, 100%.
It's only on
because you can farm. Like that's the whole point.
Go for Dagon. So.
Yeah, like the point is like the ags. Don't get me wrong. Will-O-Wisp is okay, but the thing is generally you can't start the fight with it because they all just hit their BKB after the first pulse. So you kind of as the BKB start to run down, then you can wait a sec. The fight started. The fight's going on, and then you drop it. And then there's fucking standing there, and the fight you're turning the fight around and stuff like that. So it's kind of I think it gains value as the game goes on and BKB start to run down. But the problem is, if you think about what Will-O-Wisp does, it's not enough of a disable that they can't all just get their BKBs off, click it once each, and it's basically dead. Like it's very very easy to kill.
Yeah.
For 4,200 golds worth of stuff.
Garke710 just resubbed for 43 months.
Thank you, Jake. 43 months.
Problems for Teddy.
Alright, that's all of his escape. That's everything he has.
Alex, you may need to leash them here, Alex. Too late. Too late. Ran away. Ran away. Listen, your job is to die for your fucking mid there. You run in, you leash them, you get the ink swell on yourself. Forget about surviving in every situation. You're a fucking support. Do your job. This game is getting away from Dire, but they did win that fight earlier. I just feel like once Kieran gets BKB, this game gets really hard for these lads.
You can kind of say the same for Void Spirit though. He's got his BKB finished now. That means he can actually go in and not worry about the Zeus damage anymore, or the Night Stalker's silence. It's the Ags on Bristleback. If they get Ags on Bristleback, win a fight and go Roche, they're still comfortably in control. If they don't, PA is just going to get too farmed.
The thing is, Zoe, I don't think a Glimmer does save him there. I've cooled on the whole Glimmer idea nowadays in a pretty big way. What he needed to do there was cast his BKB piercing spell, Soulbind. Oh.
Teddy, BKB buddy.
They've gone on Shak. They have killed the. They have killed the
Can we
ogre.
kill some fucking lads?
Can we kill the guys that matter? Kill Kieran.
Oh my god, Teddy's fucked. Ooh.
Daniel is barely alive. Daniel is barely alive. Daniel is down. It's a 2 for 2. Madge is looking for more.
You do have to ask why Teddy took so long to press BKB in that fight. Maybe just new item nerves. He forgot he had it for a bit, or
Maybe.
it was on the wrong item slot or something. It was very weird to go in and not like combo your spells cleanly because you're just sitting in Night Stalker Silence confused, not BKB.
New item nerves is like the lads are going to be using that excuse for the end of time till the end of time now. It's new item nerves.
What?
mate.
New item nerves.
Oh, I just got it.
That's not a new excuse.
I haven't
use
heard
it.
new item nerves.
Not new item
I mean,
nerves, but I often get a new item and forget I fucking got it.
Yeah.
And then one fight in, I'm like, oh, I fucking had Ghost Scepter, I forgot. And then now it's set in my mind. I just got it a minute ago. I haven't used it yet. It's not. Oh, nice from Shak. Get him, Shak. And away goes Samo. Okay.
Just intimidated by the
I'm
ogre.
building the metal hammer before it's over.
Who is?
That's Spirit Breaker.
It just doesn't make any sense to do that on a strength hero.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Plus 10 strength. That's a lot.
And plus 10 strength on the strength hero is 10 damage.
So,
Chiaka 12 just
trolling.
resubbed for
Samo's
1
dying
month.
to this
It's
neutral
actually
camp.
getting killed.
Just fucking charge them, homie. Just charge them! Ah! It's a fucking 70-second cooldown, you're not fighting! This is horrible. I'm just gonna follow Samo and I'm gonna go to the toilet. Unbelievable!
Almst _ just resubbed for 63
Whilst it's not
months.
here, it would be a great time for all of you in chat to go to twitch.tv/Enthused105, the new hot up-and-coming potential partner on the block.
I
give it a follow.
Yeah, I've applied.
You've sent it in. How long do they estimate? Oh shit, we've actually got a fight. How long do they estimate
I
until
said
you
like
get
a week. They would
week?
give their verdict. Eddie's Teddy's used all of his jumps, but they're gonna jump on the back, and it's going very poorly. It's going real bad.
Imagine
It
a
might
BKB
get
though.
Madge. They're gonna get Madge. There's no way Daniel survives this. Yeah. 100%.
I think Evil Teddy is. This is the end of him here. Funnily enough, actually losing all of his HP to that camp really mattered. Spirit Breaker charged in with 200 HP and just immediately fucking died. All those small things of not being able to farm stacks because you're not using your Q
I think
suddenly
Ted's
matter. What?
I think Ted's gone.
Yeah, he said he was going.
Oh, did he?
Yes. That's why I said, now that Ted's gone, why don't people go to your Twitch channel and follow it?
Oh. That made more sense now. I didn't know what you were talking about before.
I have just checked his stream though, and you know when he said he was following the Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, he's not. He's in the camp.
He's not, he's just looking at fucking neutral camp.
Wait, did he die? I'm sure I double clicked him.
No,
He,
you're just a fucking idiot, mate.
No, I double clicked him!
It didn't follow him for whatever reason.
Oh.
Funnily enough, it did end up mattering because a fight started whilst he was still like at the end of farming that camp. So he was on 200 HP when he charged in and just fucking died.
Yep. It wasn't great. They lost that fight pretty badly.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower
What
is
the
under attack.
fuck is
Just
Kieran
fucking imagine what happened. I
building?
mean, Jesus
don't
Christ.
Even, what? Did you get an echo save? I mean, NPL was just food this game. They're charging in.
Needed a
They're
Ghost
trying to go
Scepter.
on.
Oh.
The flow from the fucking Zeus shit. Oh my god, he's not actually gonna
Finish
get
sides
bent.
with that? Oh my god!
Yeah, this game's
Game's over.
Uber!
So Ash, when you were asking what Nightstalker's doing, he had an Echo Saber, he disassembled it to build his BKB.
Wait, why is PA now getting an Axe?
But is he gonna rebuild the Echo Saber or what?
Probably not. You normally either don't rebuild it or just get an Orchid or something. So PA is going Ags. It's the build you go normally after an extra item, but when you have the shard, it resets the shard cooldown when you get kills with your Ags. So it's a really effective way to burst people.
Okay.
Oh, nice one. So yeah, go and pop your shards. It's like massive max, like what, 60% max health damage, massive nuke. If you kill someone, it's reset. You just pop it again immediately. It is
Nice
crazy
mobbing,
damage.
Kieran, you goob. Oh dear.
We're going in on Daniel, and he's fucked.
Ray comes in. He's dead.
Yes, lads.
Dire structures are falling.
What? You're away. They're gonna get bird. Can they get match?
Oh my god!
That eBay was beautifully timed.
Who e-bladed him?
Dire's middle tower
Zeus.
is under
Science whiz Ben.
Well, that was really...
On that play alone, he's getting an on because that was.
If it was intentional. If it was
It was
intentional.
intentional. It was intentional.
I'm just saying,
There's
did
no way
he
he doesn't
mean to e-blade an enemy?
Yes, that was cool. That was fun. I can't believe you don't think that was intentional.
Thought it was match support, so the lads are already not happy. I mean, also, you could have not randomly your last hero.
Dire's
Just saying.
middle tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
true.
I'm just gonna blame Eric for this one again.
Yep, fuck you, Eric.
I'm gonna say it again. Why don't we have a fucking spreadsheet where everybody puts down a rating for a fucking player? Like,
Because it has the same problem that we discussed last week. How do you rate someone who is variably skilled?
because
How do you rate someone who's very good on Void Spirit?
I don't think
do you
any of the lads
allow-
are that hero specific, apart from maybe a couple.
I think some of
Okay,
them
what about
very
role specific?
quite
So-
a lot of
Like,
them are.
it's
What you do is you can rate them and say, like, for example, when we have to push a lad down to support, they would be listed as a number 1. And if they're like a 1 star, they can only play POS 5. And you just have some fucking pool of heroes that they can choose from. So they can't just go some giga fucking carry POS 5 and then end up winning the game anyway. Like, do the lads want to have a fair game against the goons, or do they just want to fucking flex on stream? Like, that's the question you've got to ask. If people are happy with it as it is, then whatever. I'm not playing in these fucking games. I don't give a shit. But if they want
I
balanced
think people
games,
are more happy with not having to put in additional effort
then they
for these
can't
games.
fucking whine when the games are unbalanced. Like, that's it.
I agree.
You either do something about it, or you just don't fucking whine.
And again, how do we spreadsheet for them not picking a final hero?
I mean, it's
That's
just
quite,
ludicrous.
It's quite insane for them to genuinely, when he's playing a hero that he didn't pick, he's random.
Literally
and go,
random
I'm just
their
not
carry."
sure. I'm not sure this team is fairly balanced, guys. I'm not happy with that. That's crazy to me.
I mean,
Just have some fucking sense.
Black Math says that the chaos is part of the charm, and I agree with that. And we've certainly seen instances. This could be Maj just killing both of these idiots.
Oh, he missed the break.
He did, but I think he still gets him.
I know if it totally matters.
Oh, hello.
They're gonna get
Oh,
mad.
hello, the taunt though.
His BKB ran out.
Whoever's
Lads,
there.
but now Kieran is here. Clean up crew, inbound.
Dead lads. No, don't
Not
abandon
interested.
him. Right.
There you go.
Well, you know they're gonna struggle to get past MPR, so you know, don't.
Pinging
don't-
MPR.
He's going for the old wait Wraith Pact.
He's bought a Vlad's, and he's going to build a Wraith Pact. That'll help.
Continues wretched
That will help.
The BMDC. Can we just call this one, lads?
Yes, exactly. Dire only started talking when they
This
started
game
losing.
is like really unexciting.
Yeah. It was alright for a few minutes, and then it became quite clear
it
that
was
it's
pretty
just
clear.
fucking over. I mean, I
the only person doing things on Dire are fucking Void Spirit. Forgot
Evil
who he is. Evil Teddy.
I,
And Samo just like gets
I
stuck
agree.
in.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just a bit of a clown.
just walking about. I think the thing is, essentially, it's been 2.5 years of this, lads. If between the 10 of you, you can't figure out what is a balanced team and what isn't, at this point, I'm washing my hands of it. And you get what you fucking deserve. If you can't fucking figure out,
Well, there just seems to
This
be
isn't
colossal
fair.
miscommunication as well.
yeah, it's all the time.
I mean,
but let's-
who told Samo that Madge was going to be +5? I'm fairly sure
That's
he
true,
didn't.
actually.
I'm fairly sure he didn't make it up. I mean, what reason would he have to make it up?
Wait, so Samo thought that Madge was going to be +5?
Yeah. So
Based
someone
on what?
told him that. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Did Samo make it up? Did someone tell him that?
Gotastic
Did
underscore
the
GM
comment
just
about
resubbed
Madge
for
being
3
drunk
months.
change anything?
PFlax.
Was that
It's
not
my
relayed?
Gotastic. Hopeful I'm my last in-house on my shitty Mac. I'd love to hear
So
feedback.
Gotastic wants feedback on their first couple of games. I don't know.
LVP.
You were never mentioned once and then given LVP. I can't even remember, but you must have been dreadful.
You're saying disruptor. I can't. I don't know why. It feels like a disruptor, man.
What hero are you playing?
That is pretty funny though. I was never mentioned once and then given LVP.
Yeah.
That's...
Was the entire team given LVPs? Because if so, then you all deserved it, I'm sure. We don't hand them out for nothing, genuinely. We are
There is
about
normally
it.
some kind of reason.
You got an MVP once as well.
Oh.
I like if we also said nothing about him in that game.
Oh, Bird just wants to die. Has been caught. Yes, dump
Wasn't
everything on the Rubik.
It's
Well
called-
done. Yes, dump it all on the Rubik. They killed Rubik, guys. It's all right. Rubik's dead. Good job, team. Fucking idiots.
Radiant's
Let's used everything on a Rubik. Yeah, GG.
Yeah,
Well done,
cool.
Alex.
Yes, Alex. Come on.
Alex is a
Alex honourable.
I am honoring Science Wizard Ben for that. Too beautiful.
I'm still not sure he meant it.
But he did it on Rubik in that fight as well. It's clearly something he's thinking about.
I mean, he did play pretty well. Otherwise,
All right,
so.
all right. As long as he did it
Happy
again.
with the on. I can't be bothered to give it out MVP.
Nah,
I don't,
these
I
games
don't
are
think anyone was an LVP. There were certainly some dis-ons.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Can we
dis-on.
diss on
whoever was
Samo for
drafting.
chatting shit halfway through the game for no fucking reason? Do we diss on for behaviour
in that case,
or only for
I would be
gameplay?
dis-oning Kieran, or at least ranking
What,
him
for the
down
morbing?
for this morb stuff.
We could LVP GOAT again. Actually, that's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Not mention him so little he's not even in the game, and then LVP him.
Well, that's game 2 under the fucking done column.
Cracking through them quite a rate.
Yeah. Wrapped up by 11 easy. LVP GOAT.
LVP GOAT. Clavs versus Hugh.
Now that's honestly a fair matchup. Because Clavs, I think, has got some kind of curse on him or something where he can get a rampage at 10 minutes and still lose the game.
I think it's called being fucking garbage, mate. That's the
True.
curse.
Oh, this was the Death Prophet game.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That
I
was
remember now.
literally unbelievable.
It was just terrible. Like that was probably like one of the worst games. I mean, the game last week, game 3 last week was. I literally can't remember anything about the contents, but I just remember it was really bad. It's a traumatic.
What game 3 last
I-
week? Where I was hitting Roche for the entirety of the last fight.
Oh
Didn't even finish it
god!
off.
Oh my god! I remember now. He was saying Magnus, wasn't he?
Did I
He's
stream
playing
that?
CK. Playing
He
CK.
was saying CK.
Oh, the CK. Oh my god. Literally
Oh,
lost the
They
most
all just-
important
they all
fight
died
of the
around
game.
him. It was such a sad fucking, and they all had diebacks. Like I think we
to
LVP'd
you.
the lot.
Yeah.
We LVP'd all of them except Snapfire,
Yeah.
who I think
Yeah.
was.
And that
Might
might
have
be
been
Science
Science
with
with
Ben.
Ben,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
Did that happen to you the other day? Then you were playing Pango, and it was a fat fucking L. All your team was dying, and you just did Roche. and got, it
Yeah,
took you ages.
I would use roll, and like everyone was dead. Everyone was dead.
Yeah.
I wasn't going out there. There was still like 4 alive versus me and like maybe.
I
There was some
was
brutal
watching that.
flaming in
I
that
was
match.
watching that.
There was some brutal flaming.
Yeah.
I think after you took Roche and just took the Aegis and walked off, I was like, oh my god, we have a Pango in this game? Where's your impact, bro? And that started a whole fucking
Bob
fight.
equally lost his lane to the most farmed AM of all time. And granted, that probably wasn't too much in his hands. But you can't come after me after that late performance.
I've been banning AM lately. A lot of people seem to be picking him. I don't know why. Maybe Thompson's fucking played in mid or some shit, but fuck that hero.
Bonks.
Too hard to stop him just getting away from you.
Yeah.
Bonks and Klaus versus Hugh and Jake.
Has Jake actually been drafted? Oh, there he is.
Yes.
The running out of time random was a shame. I wouldn't call it a shame. I would say it was shameful. I'd say
Whose
it was
fault was it?
absolutely
Please give
shameful.
us the second by second rundown of what was happening.
Like, did
anyone
nobody
notice?
say we should pick a hero, lads? Did that just not come up? Nobody thought to do it? Nobody saw the timer ticking down and thought we should pick a fucking hero? You just let it random? Like, what? How does that happen? Bonks.
Okay, who the fuck is INHAUS music better than Zai's music? Who is that? That's unacceptable.
I'm looking.
I can't see that name.
It's NZ FedEx. Your
Alright.
champion.
I don't. He has never. I've never been NZ FedEx. He's never been my
Yes,
champion.
you have, mate. Don't backtrack now. We all
Mossman
heard you
just
fucking
resubbed for
gassing
12
him up.
months. Been watching for a while now
This
and
is
still
utter-
don't
this
understand
is
Dota,
just
and I don't
lies and
think I
slander.
ever will.
The only thing I've ever said about NZ FedEx is for 15 minutes he is a god tier player, and then after that, the timer ticks over. His
I mean,
little
all I heard
egg
there was
timer in
NZ
his skull
FedEx
rings
God
off
tier
and he
player,
starts
mate.
throwing.
So I think you're digging it a hole deeper here, son.
Mossman says.
Even if he was my champion, he'd be disavowed after an opinion like INHAUS music better than Zai's.
Mossman says, been watching for a while now and still don't understand Dota. I don't think I ever will. We should get in the in-houses. These guys have been playing Dota for years and they have no
And
fucking
they
idea
still
what
don't
they're doing.
understand Dota.
Bad.
You know, I want to throw out a quick roulette all actually. See what
I
the luck's
lost
saying.
mine
today.
earlier. This is very
Oh!
sad.
Easy clap.
Oh, mother of God. I'm looking at Ninja Snowman's account. I want to see what rank he was. I can't find his rank. But he has played, in terms of players he's played with, he's joined the Discord, I presume, very recently. Because, like, all of the Discord lads he's played 15 or less games with. And then he has one mate he's played 553 games with. Just a pal to game into the night with. Who's Gibbo?
That name really rings a bell. Maybe
Well,
something in Gibson.
He's got
I mean, yeah,
500
it's-
wins, so get ready.
He's actually got an incredibly close to 50-50 win-loss. Who will be the last member of the team? It's G-Font. I don't know who that is, but they have 150 matches.
Deedless232 just resubbed for 17 months.
Thank you for the sub.
G-Font. Anyone know that name?
G Font. No. I've seen the name pop up, but they have 79 wins. So,
Yes.
but that's, you know, they're getting on for a 50-50 win rate. Good on them. I think they're to match Gibbo. Ninja Snowman has 1,000 wins under their belt. Cool Llama has 327 matches under their belt.
We're in for a classic game 3, I think.
Bonks has 4 match MVPs, has been playing since 2013, but apparently has learnt nothing. Massaway, get the fuck out.
That's all the way. What's he said?
He's just sitting in coaches.
Oh, what's going on?
Are they
I
doing
believe he's
some
being
swap already?
subbed out, perhaps?
No, I'm sorry, lads. I have to go. They've swapped around Cool Llama and
Okay.
NZ FedEx.
Right.
They're swapping NC FedEx over.
How is Massaway?
I don't know how Massaway is a part of it. I don't. I don't know.
Labs and NZ FedEx on one team. That's pretty chaotic. Massaway's AFK. He's got
Fucking AFK in the pick stage. Get the fuck out! What are you doing? AFK! Like, oh, I'd like to play, guys. Goes AFK. The fuck? Let's go!
What's happening?
Unbelievable.
Very just
Heads
talking.
underscore just resubbed for 10 months.
Okay, guys, I want a nice clean game.
No, he's got to do his special flipping coin thing, right?
Yep. Yep.
And now that that's sorted, we're good to go.
Yep. They've taken second pick. Delicious Dishonor will take Dire.
Dire is, I believe, stronger at the moment because of Dire mid being stronger. I don't actually have any stats of it. I just know Dire mid is stronger, so I'm assuming Dire is a total stronger.
And do you know what? I don't care.
It's to do with the small
Display
camp.
notes.
Easier
Small
to
camp.
stack Dire small camp when you're on the way to runes than Radiant one.
Plague.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Plague. None
Hello.
of this matters, mate. I hate to break it
No,
to
it doesn't matter in these games, but it's interesting, is it not?
That's true. But I don't think that will be a factor in this match.
No, of course it won't.
They can't make it balanced. It's impossible for it to be balanced. It is impossible for it to be balanced. Even if you tried your level best, the lads will find a way. For example, randoming their carry. It's impossible. You may as well not bother. You may as well just say, lads, just pick 5 random lads each, and you've just as much chance of that being balanced as you are really working at it. I've abandoned the cause of trying to make it balanced. People don't want to put an effort in. People just want to fucking play with the 4 lads, 1 lad plus the 4 they played with that day. Whatever you want to do, go for it. The game fucking sucks. You spend 45 minutes getting your shit pushed in. Do not fucking complain about, Mad's not meant to be boss fight. Fuck off. You guys had a chance. You fucking random spirit breaker instead of picking a carry. You are as much to blame as anybody else. The lads are awful. They just couldn't organise a piss up in a brothel. They really couldn't. It's not that hard to pick a fucking
piss
hero.
up in a brewery.
What did I say?
Why would it be a piss up in a brothel?
Couldn't do that either. That's what I'm saying.
What you should be saying is that they can't organise an orgy in a brothel.
No, a
That
piss
would
up
be
in a brothel
appropriate,
or an orgy in a brewery. They couldn't do either.
Remaining. Dire
That's
team
really good.
Radiant team back.
Let's go. How's it Stesi shitters and Stesi is not playing for them?
I don't know, and they have no banner. Can we just LVP Stesi right off the bat? I want blood. LVP, go.
LVP
Yeah,
for
we'd be
all of
relatively
Stesi's,
kind.
they can earn their way back to base.
No, I was just talking about Stesi points.
No, I'm saying all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you do LVP for Stesi? Yeah, alright, yeah.
Right.
Alright, so Sansa, Pugna, Zeus, CK. I like not seeing CKs. Hero is
5
fundamentally
seconds
boring.
remaining.
What are you talking
First
about?
pick.
Last game 3 last week, the CK was so good. It was so good.
To be fair, he was the final hurdle to fall, but it was just in the most memorable way that he fucked up. That entire team was a disaster.
Shakiro.
Unbelievable.
Rapunzel_1 just resubbed for 7 months. Learning more about dots every day from your stream less
10
than 3.
seconds remaining.
What's this from Eri? One of the worst in-house
5
something or other.
seconds
Let's have a
remaining.
look.
Pick.
Tied
What?
Wait, so this is one of the worst in-house plays I've seen in my life. This is from Eri. Let's have a look here. Just be quiet a second.
That's the 85.
All right, I get confused about who's talking when we got a clip and you lads. So here we go.
10 seconds remaining.
What?
85 is just not getting involved in this fight.
Yeah, 85. This is really bad, brother. This is really bad.
Shaman's
brother.
dead for 2 minutes. The Necro ult does
Oh
fuck
my God,
all.
the Necro ult doesn't do
Zoe's
anything.
going down here. Zoe's dead.
Oh my God, you're actually gonna lose the game, 85. I'm LVPing 85. I'm just doing it. I'm locking it in. I don't care.
They don't even notice he's doing it. They don't care. They can end the
They
game.
will very soon.
Bust! You saw him doing it.
Bast! He's leaving it. All the other items. There.
Double! Usupaga!
nothing.
Usupapapu! Labukada! I've lost the ability to speak. I've never seen this.
Is under attack.
The courier went down to the snakes, boys.
Has been killed.
Alright, LVP the entire Dire team. Yeah, that's pretty fucking absolutely fucking
That's gotta
criminal.
be in the clips of the
That
of
has
the
to make it in for the annual.
Oh,
end of the year.
God.
That is.
Oh, I mean, it's just it's so bad. And then when they walk into the pit, see all the items and walk away again,
It's just incredible.
I just can't. I can't.
I mean, my
can't
favourite
handle
part
it.
was even at the end, Bast walking in, seeing CK doing it, and just walking out. Like, what is happening in these lads' minds? Like, I would love a little. If we develop the capacity for a computer to absorb thoughts in a moment, to go back and say, all right, we've analysed their thoughts and here's what they were thinking, and we've translated it into sentences. I would love to know, when Bass walked in, did he think, oh gosh, that's CK and there's only 5 of us and the Aegis is on the floor and I could stun him, I better walk away and I won't tell anyone that there is a fucking Ags and a refresher on the ground and he's trying to TP away. No, it was Bast on Ogre.
No,
It was Ogre.
Ogre walked in and saw CK doing Roche.
Yeah, and then Ursa
hadn't
walked in
finished
and
Roche.
saw all the shit on the ground and left it. Yes, but I'm just
then-
like,
and then
at
Ursa
no
walked in,
point,
yeah.
at no point
Longest
did Bass
game
think to
failing
cast a
just
spell.
resubbed for
Thank you,
4
Longest
I mean,
Jones.
Much love.
Bass could have cast a spell. He could have said anything.
Team picked.
Just did nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's like he literally did nothing. I want a little translation of his brain at that point.
And it wasn't even like when they saw the items on the floor, they saw it for a split second because they put shrapnel down in the pit.
Right.
They could see all the items there, ready to go.
It's just incredible. Yes, he did bloodlust the Ursa, so he knew something was happening, but he sees CK TPing and still doesn't do anything. It's just incredible. So this is it, Turnfout. He thought the CK would kill him, so he ran. That's the lads in a fucking nutshell.
5 seconds
You're a
remaining.
fucking support ogre. You are meant to die to do things for your team. If you can kill the CK there and stop him getting Aegis, job fucking done. What are you doing? There is no I want to live. You're a support. You've owned this life. You lads must be used to dying by now. You must. Wow, this is a scary lineup from Delicious Dishonor.
Yeah.
I don't mind the one from Stesi's shitters either. They're both very fighty.
They are very fighty.
10 seconds remaining.
From Ursa's POV, we knew they had no
5
buyback and it was just
seconds
CK left so we could end the game. Just get them. Who fucking cares? Just get them. It looks good.
Okay, Teddy. If that was the case, why did someone go pick up the items like 20 seconds later?
Yeah, boom. Get
Riddle me
roasted.
that one. I'm pretty sure like Oracle, I think it's one of the supports went to go pick up the item.
The lads defending their dogshit plays offends me even more than the dogshit plays.
Radiant team pick.
Warrior.
Yes. Good against Tide. Move it to Tide carry. Go Tide carry. Genuinely scary.
Do you still have the damage talent at 25, or
seconds
didn't they change it to like some kind of minus cooldown on E or some shit like that?
Who?
Tide.
Tide. Does he still have the
remaining.
plus
Oh.
like 250 damage?
I don't think it's
At 25.
250. But it's I mean, honestly, he does hit like a fucking truck. Oh, hello.
He does hit like a
Does.
drug.
It's a... Well, one of these is core. I think it's mid-Rubik. That's a loss. That's a
He
loss
does
for
not have
Stesi
it. He
shitters.
has 50% chance of anchor smash on
Nice,
attack
yeah.
and plus 1 second ravage stun.
I mean, that honestly, the
they got rid
50%
of the
anchor
damage.
smash is pretty fucking good.
Really?
5 seconds
Yeah!
remaining.
Every attack, you have a 50% chance of proc an fucking anchor
Well, I mean,
smash.
how often do you click it?
Radiant
Right, but if you
team
carry Tide, you get shit like an AC and stuff. That's pretty
Yes,
scary.
yeah.
Dire team ban.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
we have
like
some claims
Ogre
to chat
Bash
that
and
it's
shit.
a-
That's a lot of damage.
It's a mid Jakiro for Hugh, and I believe he has actually been talking about doing that for the past week or so.
Really now.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't win mid as mid Jakiro. I would never say that. I've done it. You can win mid as mid Jakiro, but
10
what then?
seconds remaining.
And I will tell you, lads, that I spoke about this
5
with
seconds
unnamed
remaining.
professional players at the Stockholm Major, because believe it or not, we spent a
I'll
lot of
protect
time
your
sitting
sources.
backstage, and I would say, look, I play a lot of this dog shit mid stuff. I'd love your guys' opinion on it. They're like, oh yeah, mid Jakiro, you can win the lane really hard, but then what? I was like, yeah, exactly. Like, what do you get? And they were like, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
No, it's not cheeky, Gareth. I'm literally telling you
5 seconds
that they were
remaining.
like,
Dire team pick.
like, well, what do you get? Like, the point is, you do that, you get the farm, you get the levels, but then what? You are still a Jakiro. You're just a farm Jakiro, and he doesn't scale the way that other mids do. That's the issue that you have, is that he just doesn't impress. So you can win the lane, but let me ask you a question. Would you rather dumpster a lane as Ember or as
5
Jakiro?
seconds
And the answer is always Ember. So that's why there's no point picking Jakiro, because there are other heroes, or Lesh, or any of the other regular old mids. If they win the lane or do well in the lane, and those are heroes that can do well in lane, you do a lot more with the equivalent amount of farm than a Jakiro does. That's the problem. So I don't think mid Jakiro is great. I'm not saying it can't win this game. I'm just saying that the issue is, if you go mid Jakiro, even if you win the lane, how good can what you do afterwards be? Because what do you build on him? What are you building on Jakiro? It's not great. Drow and Ursa, they've got the fucking... This is such a scary draft from Delicious Dishonor. If they have any kind of time, and I think with Lion Snap Mars, they can buy the time for both of these heroes to get pretty big. And Drow mid is really, for a few levels, wank. I think Jakiro will win mid against her in terms of bullying her and getting farm. But then when she hits 6, she doesn't give a shit. And she's got enough in front of her that she can just stand at the back. You're going to get past Snap Mars and Ursa? Come on.
Yeah, that's the one benefit that Drow actually has. If she has a front line, she can do her shit. But I'm always worried when I see a Drow pick, because the hero is so fucking weak.
But look at their lineup. How are they jumping? What's the jump here?
It's gonna be hard, yeah.
Like when
I mean,
Masters
the
is shield
biggest
down,
worry is-
there's just a disembodied hand from Snapfire.
You're right, that's fucking creepy.
What's that?
When
Snapfire's
Masters is
hand
shield
is just
down.
through Mars' shield.
Oh,
in the
that's
pick.
Oh, I can't see
When,
that.
yeah,
Oh, she's got her
when he
hand
puts
down.
his shield down, he
Oh,
needs
that's
to
a
put
bit
his shield down.
cheeky.
It's a trophy. It would be funny if when he span it knocked the hero next to him over. Like when
That's
he
the
spins
next,
it, they get
quality
like
of life update.
clobbered.
They have interactions between each other on the pick screen.
Yeah, like if one of them barges the other one in an animation, the other one gets knocked over and gets up and looks at them like, "What are you doing?" and stuff like that. That'd be quite fun.
Or throws a stun back or something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Shadow Shaman should be like shackling Tide for a laugh, that kind of shit. That would be kind of funny. Or dropping snakes on Rubik, and Rubik steals them and drops snakes back. That would make this
that kind of
screen more
shit would be
interesting.
so cool. But the problem is, it doesn't actually do anything on like all pick screens. It would only be Captain's Mode in-game spectate screens.
People would love it. Here's my question.
People would love it.
Will it make us more money? No. Well, then let's not do it. Put it in the Battle Pass. I'm going to tweet that.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, what's going on?
Oh, that's a bit
Tweeted.
cheeky.
So it is a mid Jakiro. He's going for the null tally.
Thirty seconds to battle.
G-Font. Support. Hue, mid. That's a mid build right there. Has a null and 3 tangos. I'm going to say it. I think they should have put Rubik 5. Because you kind of want Jibbo to get level 6 quickly so he can actually get some kills with this Void. That's how I feel. But they're on opposite teams, so shut the fuck up, Pyrion. What are you talking about?
I do that all the fucking time. I just start thinking up of cool ideas on my head and then halfway through realise, oh, they're on the wrong team.
Yeah.
So who's this Jakiro actually facing mid? It will be the Drow.
Yeah.
Drow is a hero that has fuck all sustain and doesn't want to build a bottle. So I can imagine her having a really terrible time with the breathe fires.
Your attempt was pathetic.
How many losses is Jake going to get in lane?
That's mine too.
On the carry Void.
I mean, on the carry Void.
In 10 minutes, how many losses?
10 minutes?
10 minutes. I'm going to say 37. I'm not, and I'm gonna watch him, and I'm not gonna accept neutral creeps.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, versus Mars, you should be actually pretty okay as Void. You can always get rid of the damage.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying,
fine.
can he outlast hit NZ? Is my question.
No, I don't think he can. I'll go with 32. I'm happy with that. In mid lane, as expected, Jakiro is kind of crushing the Drow.
Yeah, I mean, he will do that.
Soaring ahead in CS.
I mean, he's a tanky boy, and she kind of relies on her attack speed to do things. In terms of, like, bullying him and stuff. And with the dual breath, liquid fire, sorry, it's just tough for her. And she's squishy, and his spells are so low cooldown. Look at that, 10-second cooldown, and they fucking last for 5 seconds. So you have 5 seconds off. He does.
And
the problem is Jakira's attack.
Can start.
Yeah, no, you can outlast it.
Start rocking. She doesn't do damage.
Exactly. I mean, her base stack is 68 at the moment, which is actually higher than you might expect. But his is 76, and he's going to take her building pretty quickly.
Oh my god.
Danny Blitz says, PFlax, your next voice line transcribed for you. Tahuba! Woosapuga! Woosapapoopa! Labaduga! I've lost the ability to speak. I've never seen this. It will make you tons of Dota pennies. Well, we'll see.
That's so...
It's an idea. I'm not going to...
In the politest way possible. In the politest way possible, that's painfully unfunny.
It's just from that clip. I mean, please lads cast your spells wasn't exactly a winner, boys. I'll tell you right
that
now.
was. You know what, Ted? That was fucking garbage, mate.
Well, it was not a winner. It
Why
was
didn't you do
no
the anime
TV,
laugh, bro.
It was no TV.
Anime laugh is it's just unbeatable.
Dota voice chat wheel line.
That was actually quite a good one.
Right, but it did fuck all. Like, it's got to be one for the pubbies.
It's gotta be super fucking annoying.
It's got to be generic and
That's it.
annoying. Right, but it doesn't. You can't clip it from a clip. The voice, the quality has to be good.
I mean, maybe you could just say it's coming home, and that would annoy everyone.
It's coming up, but that would only sell to English Dota players, which is a shit market.
Yeah, I don't know if any Europeans would actually want that.
The Germans apparently
they love
sing
us
it.
over there, Plague.
What if my line was just Brexit means Brexit?
What about you? Yeah. What about you couldn't order guys to piss up in a brothel? I think that's allowed.
Sadly, no cussing is allowed.
Oh no.
And they said no flaming, but then lots of people's lines had flames in.
No flame. What sort of rule is that?
They were like, no lines of excessive flaming. I was like, it's Dota. What do you think is going to sell?
To be fair, if you had one which is just you suck, then it would probably sell pretty well.
Yeah. Or just a really sarcastic laugh or anything, but it's like, it's very hard. It's easy to say, oh, I know it would be good, but when you come to record it, it's actually very difficult to make it sound not shit.
Oh, hell yes.
I might try the gibberish, because why not?
That's one of ours.
Bonks, just take his mana. Every time he comes up to the last hit, just take his mana. We'll take G-fonts. Oh, this is a dead G-font. Oh, mayhap not. You're out of the stack? Yeah, again, that's not gonna work. Trust me. Trust me.
It doesn't work for the solo queue players.
Like, you've got to like, hee was perfect. Because it's completely generic, it's kind of weeby, and honestly, you can use it in a million different situations. Think about the lines that the OG guys caned at TI. Lakan Matatag! What does that mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just noise.
It's just gibberish.
Yeah.
It's not gibberish, just a language I don't speak. I don't mean it's just gibberish.
For 43 months.
It sounded very imperialistic. Why, this is just gibberish!
That is utter gibberish. I just don't get it.
What I mean is, to most people, myself included, it's just someone shouting some words. Rat-tat-tat-ta, you're dead. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like, that's
it
a
can't
good
really
one.
be coherent, whatever it is.
He's unstoppable as spam dot as well, isn't it? The one that OD did.
And what's that other one
Can't stop this man.
Yeah, the OD one is. No one could stop this man! Like, every time a guy gets a fucking deny, they spam that.
Yeah, I mean,
There is nothing
In many
that
ways, it's
can
actually
stop
quite
this
hard-
man!
It's
is
quite
quite
hard to
hard.
actually predict exactly what people
yeah,
will go
but
for.
it's just.
It depends on just who,
it's a
which
lot
one
of
becomes
luck.
memed first.
It's just
It's
going to
a
be
lot
the
of
exact right amount of trash talk
I mean, just-
and funny, and it's got to be annoying. It's a lot of things. It's got to be. So believe me, I thought about it a lot.
The OG players, and then that is going to be the most memed line if they use it.
But it can't be angry at your team. Well, G-Font just wasting spells here.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It's got to be having a go at the enemy. That's what people want to do.
Yeah.
Not 1 point of damage on the Radiant Tower. That is Jakiro mid against Drow mid. Right there. He's going to take her building, but my question remains, what then? He's going the Witchblade build.
It's Witchblade Dragon Lance, isn't it? The
I
liquid
believe
fire
that's
build.
the build. Oh, Zoe is dead. First blood.
That's the tour's dead though.
So 2 minutes to go until the void time limits.
And that is
Your
a
guess was
dead.
37, mine was 32.
Ninja Snowman gets a double kill. What's he on? He is on 25 last hit. 26.
It looks like he's might. Should get this one.
27.
27.
What did I say?
37 looks like the most likely. Yours was 37.
That was reasonably close. He could get that. If he gets some of this wave. Oh, the Clabs has lost his tower, and Jakira's immediately left the lane. Where is he? Gone top.
He's top, killing an earth.
To kill Ninja.
Dire's top tower is
Now this is actually what you should be doing as mid-Jakiro. You're just a tower killing machine, so who cares? Once you got the mid-tower, you don't need to be there anymore. Just go top.
And
There he
like
is.
immediately curses you.
Man, fuck it out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's just so sad how predictable it is that when I say, wow, you're doing a good job, keep up at it, they immediately change. Like, they can actually hear me, they just change track to like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm
he's just
back
gonna
mid.
go mid and
Are fortified.
going back to mid, guys.
They are trying to kill Weehar's music better than Zyd's music down bottom.
He's dead.
I think he's dead.
Yep.
Nice.
Bonk's in big trouble.
Trump's also in trouble. The time
Bash!
dilation.
Bash her, Jacob!
This, Gregory, is why you get time dilation and not fucking 203.
Yep.
Yeah, bella.
Oh, fucking shut up, mate. Fucking shut the fuck
I
up.
reckon Greg would make quite a good voice line.
Yeah,
Although again, I
Fuck
think
off,
it's
mate.
just going to be bought by English people.
yeah.
Wow, I was pressing spacebar.
I fucking
What
spread
the
space.
fuck
Dire's
is that?
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, dickhead! That would be a good one.
That wouldn't be allowed, but it would be good.
It would be a crack. No, listen, they can't be negative for your team. Like, no one's going to spam a voice line that is, call it, it's over. It has to be taunting. Look at all the lines that have been successful. I'm going to say this to you guys until it sinks into your tiny fucking brains. Has to be flame towards the enemy. That's it. Those are the ones that were successful. It's got to be bigging up yourself or your team or mean about the opposition. That's all there is to it, lads. I'm not going to go through this again. 36. It was about 34 last hits, I think, so I was pretty close. Drow on 63.
Ironically, I think that time when you imitated Plague might do okay.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
you can't
up.
say, you can't say shut the fuck up. You just say shut the flip up.
Or just say shut up.
Part 1 weekly
Shut up.
Justly subbed for
Yeah, no,
4
that
months.
actually might work.
That actually
It's
might
Credit
work.
shown.
good kill for Ninja.
That's the right
Like-
blend of annoying and flaming.
Yeah, Plague
Yeah.
of course gets half the profits from that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ninja live! Oh, he doesn't live.
Yes, Clavs.
My thanks.
I almost feel bad.
I almost feel bad. Oh, hello.
Oh, Chrono.
Loads of damage coming out of Jakers here.
Whoa! Yes, G-bomb.
Live, Bunks!
Oh my god, don't click on Bonks' skill build. Whatever you do.
I'm doing it. Ah!
What?
No! No!
The only reason I spotted that is because I checked what Rubik's style was like. Level 1 Earth Spike? That doesn't make much sense. And then it all comes horribly into focus.
Oh god! Sweet Bonks! This is your hero! I've never seen you play anything
This is,
else!
I can almost guarantee this is something NZ FedEx told us to do.
Just match
Oh my
manage, right?
He told someone to go Scardy first, no boots, jungle Venno. This is NZ FedEx to a T.
Oh man, Hugh, you gotta get the value point in Ice Path.
Yeah,
I
no
know you
ice
want more
path is a
damage.
fucking joke, buddy.
You've gotta get the Ice Path. Come on!
God, the lads are just so fucking stupid, man.
That would be a good voice line.
I don't think you call people stupid though. I don't know if they'll allow
Oh, the
that.
lads are just so stupid, man.
Like, what
No,
the
I
fuck,
couldn't
dude?
understand
Like, what the extra fucking 5 burn damage is gonna make a difference? Get the fucking ice path, you idiot! You!
He has at least skipped his talent to get it, so he has fixed his mistake.
So he's stream sniping then.
Is under
Well
attack.
done.
Yeah, exactly. Still, this is
There's a level 10
Pos
Ursa.
2
by the way.
Jakiro having impact. 3 towers down in 13
Yeah.
minutes.
The
He's
Ursa
doing a
is
great
level
job.
10. Just wanna.
He is going Ags.
Yeah, this is concerning.
Shard Ags, which I'm a little bit concerned about. I don't know how useful. I
Yep.
mean, they do have a lot of stuns, so maybe it's gonna be quite. Fun.
Well, that's your they're playing around Chronosphere. That's it. They're playing
It
around
is Chrono,
Chronosphere.
yeah. Which is good, because Jacobs has fuck all farm, so he needs as much help from his team damage-wise as he can get.
He's not going Mom.
On who? On Void?
Jake.
Boy,
Dude, the lads never do. They don't go mom sniper. They
they
don't go
just not
mom
like
anything.
being silent.
Yeah, no, I think
something?
that's it. They don't trust themselves to use it. It's like, just imagine if he popped it now and farmed this camp in half the time and had health at the end of it. Just
Well,
imagine
it
that.
probably like doubles your damage output in Chrono.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the
really.
only way you kill anyone in Chrono before you get massive. But they never do it, dude. They never do it. I don't understand either.
Pros haven't been going for it either. Well, we are wrong. But I mean, maybe at fucking pro level.
Have the pros been playing Void? Oh, Bonks,
When-
you sweet, beautiful Bonks. Zap
But
that tide,
I mean,
yes!
the fact is, Eri, that I'm sure you can't even deny this. The easiest way to get kills with Chrono early on as Void is to build a bomb. Don't tell me that the
I think
fucking
the-
don't tell me that that's the case without them.
Also, Ari, I'm not being funny, maybe shut the fuck up. Like, come on. These guys are not going to get run at from 10 minutes in like they would in a pro game. Like, he can afford to fucking get a mom. Look at their
Pros
lineup,
have sort
dude.
of astonishing coordination, well set up drafts that were planned weeks before the time. They know what they're doing, so they actually only need them to be a Chrono with a BKB.
And also, they don't fucking finger a tide illusion. At 3/4 health, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
get
they
a
don't.
mom. Like, then he gives them some kill potential.
Wait, did she do that?
Yeah!
Yeah, she.
You didn't see it? She fucking zapped the tide illusion mid. It wasn't even close to death. There's a
Vision on
bazow!
Zozo. Yes, Gibbo.
Oh! Yes, Bonks!
Oh no.
The Ravage comes
The damage
in.
is decent.
Look at the damage.
Oh my
That's
god.
so
Why didn't you just use your Q? Oh, there we go. You're gonna kill Ninja Snowman. I don't understand how
Snap-on's
Gibbo is
still
currently
not
alive.
dead.
Please kill Gibbo.
Gibbo, no, the snakes!
He's- oh my god.
Bonks, look out!
It's just can't make it up.
He's got
Soul
Gush.
Ring in
He's got
3.
Gush and Soul Ring in a sec.
Is under attack.
Yes! Too late. Oh no, Ninja, look out.
Why not go for him?
By the way, shout out to Ping 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 Ping, Jakiro just chilling top.
Are fortified.
Oh, did that
That's
matter?
tier 2 though.
That's tier
That's a
2.
full tier 2.
Is
He's
it?
dead, though,
Is it?
unfortunately. Oh,
Get
he's
the
no
deny,
mana.
get the deny, and then kill him.
You have no mana.
He should be
Oh, they
removed
did.
dead now.
Oh,
Well done, Hugh, mate.
he almost got the top down.
Do you think they'll go for the deny? I
Oh,
would.
there we go. They've
'Cause-
laid down the line.
No, mate. See? That's the line.
that's a
Tide
good point
Vanguard?
for the line fingering an illusion.
Oh, what?
All the points in mana drain to kill illusions, and she still went on the
Oh, dear. Oh, hello. Ninja's coming in doing Roche.
They don't have vision for it. Oh, they've scanned it though. They've goddamn scanned it.
They must have
Game sense is on.
sensed it. Somehow.
Well, they do have this ward here, so. Oh no, this is really bad.
Oh, he's so low. Tide has fuck all mana though, but
Yes, G font.
why not just queue him on fucking Shadow Shaman.
Oh my god, they're all dead.
This is trouble.
Jacobs is here.
Look at that macro pyre,
Oh, what's he doing?
dude! He doesn't have it. He doesn't have
What?
it.
Fingers up.
Yes, Bonks! Bonks, don't run! Bonks, don't run!
Oh my god, the damage from fucking Hugh. Get her! Yes!
Oh, so close. How low's Roche? Not low at all.
Not low at all. So he regens about, I want to say 10 health per second. Oh, he's got 20, actually, so 20.
20.
Yeah, not sure about the Tide Vanguard.
Go on, Hugh, you mad bollocks.
I can sort of understand it. Actually, no, I can't. What am I saying? It makes no sense at all. He's already got Kraken Shell.
Who? Tide?
Tide. Vanguard.
I don't, yeah, there's no stacking potential there, is there? Like,
No, I don't think so.
like, this was why you never got, I remember getting mauled by chat for buying a Stout Shield on Tide, because it was my standard offlaner build was to buy a fucking Stout Shield. And then everyone's like, Pyrion, fucking laughing their heads off. And then I come and watch them play Dota and I think, fascinating, you guys are fucking worse than me somehow, incredible.
Get Gibbo!
Bottom tower is under attack.
They must have steamed put down.
Yeah.
If Gibbo doesn't
Good
die,
silence.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
But
Undertow.
they know the wards are there. Come on, G-Font.
No. The thinking.
What did they
He's
think
got
Snap was
5
doing in that
sentries.
situation? Did they honestly think Snap's just, oh, he just got into the wrong neighborhood?
Oh, he's out of position. He's out of mysteriously out of position,
Snakes?
guys. Oh, they've
my
trapped
God,
Tide.
The snakes are not great.
He's got phase boost. He does have phase
Oh, he's got
boost.
phase boost, yeah.
Here it
They're coming in
comes.
here.
Here it comes.
Oh, the
Nice blink!
The snakes are gonna kill Roche! Please, the Aegis. Please.
Jake got it.
Jake's gets
The
it.
gauze.
But he's stuck in
Oh,
the snake.
He's stuck in the gauze.
Chrono.
Bongs.
Oh, the Bashka and the Maelstrom proc at the same time. The only way that
Woo!
crowd died.
Well, Gibbo live.
One.
Oh my god, he's gonna live.
Lads? Hello?
I'm sure they saw him there.
They have vision on him as well.
They have wards. Oh my god. Oh my. Aegis wasn't taken?
Aegis was.
Yes, it
taken.
was. What are you
Fuck that guy's
talking about?
profile.
Fucking Void picked it up. We saw him go and do it.
Still got only 96 HP on tower top.
Yeah, I know
Will
the
this
Carty's
Carty be able to get
getting-
close enough?
getting Dangerously close. I think he's going to take Ursa though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not going to get close enough.
mean,
Idiot Cart.
How are you not noticing that it's on one
Oh.
fucking hit?
Oh, he's going for the range.
Now if he goes jungle, it's gone. No, he's gonna push. Okay.
I must have them all.
Alright, what's happening net worth wise? Void top,
Oh,
followed by
yeah.
Jakiro, then Ursa Drought, Tide,
Ursa's
and Mars
taking his
down
time
the
on
dear.
his BTV. He's going Bastion before the BTV. He's going Blink and Bastion before the
It's a
BTV.
good Mars ult.
Against a lot of lads to a BKB would be pretty handy against.
I guess he's thinking that
Well, that
with
was
Chrono
a-
in the game, he's
What was spells for nothing?
Radiant's
yeah, that was
middle
just a
tower
good Mars
is
ult to
under
create the
attack.
separation
Yeah,
there.
that was good.
And obviously the Hurricane Pikaroo on Drow.
Oh, and
But good.
Before
Gibbo-
Eri tells me
Gibbo got
pros
the
aren't
vision.
building BKB on Ursa anymore.
actually, the pros don't. You in trouble?
Oh, that's spear.
Bad miss from Zoe.
Zoe, not a Mars player.
No.
El Gozerino going down. Jakers.
Goz is Pog. Jake's in. For no reason
Oh
at all,
dear
he's in.
God.
The
And he's
counter
dead.
goop!
The Rubik
It's so
Goop.
disgusting!
The Roop.
You can blink out.
Oh hello.
What?
How does that not do damage when you land?
No, it doesn't.
So
you just, You
stupid.
just kind of supposed to just hit them.
Yeah, you are when they're lifted.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Chrono up.
Oh, it does
No
damage
Ursa
with the
ulti,
level
no
10
Mars ulti.
talent. Oh, landing damage, yeah.
Big cat clouds.
Why would you stun the tide?
In.
Oh, now this Ursa just wants to perish. Oh my god,
Yes,
Jake is...
empty FedEx.
Alright. Yes, Bonks! Yes!
Oh my god. What
How does she ever get any finger stacks? Genuine question.
are you doing, and why is Ursa
Why is Ninja dying?
cookied into the magnifier?
NC Felix is dead as well, I think. I think this
Oh
Shakira
my
might just kill
God.
everyone here.
What just happened though?
Get him! Get him! Bonks
Oh,
is dead!
no. Everyone dead.
Oh my
So,
good god!
Jakiro missed the magnifier, missed the ice path, but then snap cookied Ursa back into the magnifier to kill it.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, that's pretty
Just
much what happened.
incroyable. It's
And now
amazing.
the Jakiro High Ground Siege.
Hugh will now be convinced that mid Jakiro is good. Listen, if I played Jakiro mid in this game, I would think Jakiro mid was good. I have played Jakiro mid. Trust me, it's not good. Don't do it.
He is owning. You can't,
Yeah, but they're
cannot deny
idiots. They're absolute fucking idiots.
is-
They're doing every
is
worst
owning.
thing.
But it's not like he's going to come out the in-house and start playing against god tier
bet
players.
he does.
He's always playing against idiots. He's the Herald 5.
True.
He's got the Ags though.
They
Now that
smoked
is some
out here
serious
for no
fucking
reason.
damage. That's a weird combination of heroes to smoke as well. Ursa and Drow. No one else was invited to the smoke, I guess?
Yeah, just there's a drow just smoking down here to go and farm the jungle. It's good smoke. Good stuff.
Know about the hurricane pike on clouds? Does he need it?
I don't see how he ever
Why,
gets a
why,
chance
why
to
doesn't
use
Max
it.
just build fucking BKBs? Like, you
Yeah.
can actually fight with a BKB.
Yeah,
Take that.
because if he gets fucking
Yeah.
hexed and tided and all the rest of it,
Radiant's middle
I mean, unless he's so
The thing
good
is,
that when he void comes in, he hurricane pikes out of range of Chronosphere.
That would be
It's very
quite
tempting
insane
to build
reaction
pike.
speed.
It's very tempting to build Pike because you do build a Dragon Lancer standard, but you are supposed to just get a Dragon Lance into a BKB, is my understanding.
And you criticize Eri. Actually, the pros are building hurricane pike these days, Mike. It's a correct build.
I'm agreeing with you. What are you blaming me for? what did I do to deserve this? Just so out of nowhere.
Fucking voxel
so funny.
twat. That's what.
Oh, come on, Twickenham boy. Don't pull that shit. Your daughters will sound twice as posh as me by the time they're done with school. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Ted's been on the source big time. Fuck you, Eri. How about that?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oop. Hello.
Scan hits.
I sense a dangerous fight brewing. You said he'd just talk shite all the time, Eri.
Radiant are scanning.
Just like 90%. You're like 100% counterplay. Here's an opposing view that makes no sense. The Eri card has been played. Ooh, you say X. Well, actually, Y. That's Eri. In a nutshell.
It's strangely accurate, yeah.
Right, do you think Dar should fight for this tier 2? I'm of the opinion no.
Eri's advocate. So we got Ags and Witchblade on Jackie O.
Yep.
Working on a Skadi.
I'm going Scardy. Wow.
Intriguing.
Okay. Fair play to him.
Dire's turret has been
Box is
killed.
just chilling at the secret shop.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Have they seen Gibbo? They have.
Give her down.
Shed just resubbed for 4
Yes,
But that's a
Four-star.
gift.
in
And you're out of stack, mate.
PSLFG.
You are out of
Gibbo
stack.
done.
middle tower
Had
is
4-staff,
under
had
attack.
stick.
Do you remember why
Both
why you
undercast.
booed him from the stack?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
It's because you had a really hard game against like some lads in CS:GO.
It was in CS:GO,
And you were saying
wasn't it?
they were smurfing, and Gibson just said,
Oh,
and he just had a
Gibson.
good game.
Yeah,
Gibson had
no,
a
I
good
remember
game,
that, yeah. Yeah, that was fucking
It's a good
absolute
Under
gibberish.
attack.
And it's the funniest part is Ibsen is now like the most anti-Smurf,
Yeah.
like constantly. The start of every game is like, I think they got 2 Smurf stars. I'm fucking out. I'm
Yeah,
outraged. He's been going on
100%.
rants for 2 weeks. What a
But
villain
Gibson
arc
likes
he's
to
gone
just
through.
he's an Eri. He's an Ares advocate user.
True.
This is. I know this is a slight lead for
Radiant's middle
Radiant,
tower is
but
under attack.
I do worry that they're not doing anything and they are up against 2 carries. And you're
Yeah.
kind of leaning heavily on Jacus, who does very little damage in a Chronosphere at the moment. So if they don't land a really good Chrono into a Pog macro pyre, I think it's actually... I think it's quite tough for Radiant here.
I also
Because,
think,
I'm not
like-
being funny, but Rubik and Shadow Shaman are just dead meat in these fights against the lads. Once
They
the
are some
BKBs
squishy sandwiches.
BKBs come out,
Hit the-
Clouds gets one, what are they going to do?
The big problem is Jake has not. He's not really been feeling it this game. He's done a lot of jumping in and dying,
Yeah.
and Void is like
I mean,
a
he
mental
is 7 and
momentum
2.
hero.
He is 7 and 2.
He's 7-2, but his deaths have been like when he
Fought
feels
back.
like he should be okay and just dies.
Yeah.
And what that does in your head is it makes you really afraid to just jump in and hit the chrono.
I mean,
'Cause
they
you're starting to
do
think,
have a
you've got
tide.
lots of people watching.
That's
and
true. But they do have a
yeah.
tide, so they have someone who can go in. Cool Llama can go in. Here comes NZ FedEx, tosses a spear in there just in case.
If the Rams are just gonna farm while they have Shakira Shadow Shaman until Drow has BKB, I'm not gonna watch this game.
You are going to watch this game. You have to watch this game because we have to.
That will
watch
take
this
another 10 minutes of fun.
Why
They're
would
not going to do
you
nothing
get
for
rid of
10
the
minutes.
enchanted quiver? That's such a good item for him.
game. For Drow.
Shakira.
Yep. 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 That would have been really
Just
good.
give your fucking Shadow Shaman the psychic headband.
And the one thing is that
Shaman, please get shard. Don't get Glimmer, get shard. Get the shard. For the love of God. Do
Just
not
walking around
go
the map
force
farming
Glimmer.
is 5. I don't understand this.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is so
Alright, lads,
much
we need
space.
4
and
lads
time.
to get this small cap. Well done, team. Move out. You could just take a Rax. Like,
You know
I
what?
don't think there's anything they can do to stop them.
Do you know how many games we've won recently where the enemy team did this? A lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of games where the enemy team permanently 5-man and we just spread out and farm. And I mean, they know where they are now. You know, they're all fucking mid. They just saw them all there taken away, so they're backing
all
up.
Okay, they're going Roche. If they're going Roche, I'll accept it. It looks like a Roche move.
They're all going Roche.
Hooray. Maybe there will be some sort of action after this.
Give them the Roche and fight high ground. You'll be fine.
I mean, if they just slap the Slakes down, slap the double, the Fuego and the Frost, I don't think there's any universe in there if they're not at least getting the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Dire Rock, I'm to fight it though.
Yep.
It's a gamble.
Radiant's bottom tower.
NZ does not.
NZ
He
FedEx
don't,
going in.
NZ does have BKB. Doesn't use it. Now he's used it. That's good gozzing. Llama gets the ult off. Jacus gets the Aegis,
nice.
finishes
Good
motion,
chrono.
gets the Aegis. That is a great chrono. Gets 2. He's going to
Nice.
get NZ FedEx. Jacus does have the Aegis. He's in
trapped.
trouble, but he's getting clicked down. He's down. Jacus
God, the damage.
goes down. He's got fingered down. They've lost 2. They've lost Shadow Shaman. They've lost Tide.
What?
Jacus is
What?
coming back. They lost 3. They're going to kill this thing. Jacus
No,
jumps in. Jacus
No,
jumped
Jake.
in. Why did he jump in? I do not know. Now they're going to
They
kill
lost.
Jakiro. That's all 5.
Lost.
Holy shit.
BKB done almost.
Why did he go in?
Why did Zoe just randomly jump in?
I don't
Why
know.
did any
So
of that happen?
Zoe went in because she thought she could steal finger, and she did steal finger, but she did the classic. Let's hover over spell steal cast range and think about where Zoe blinked. You don't need to blink on top of Lion's dick to steal spells from him. You can steal from anywhere. Like, the entire screen.
The range on it is
You don't need
very,
to
very
blink
low.
right in like that. So that's a big boo-boo, and then obviously Jake
Radiant's
just
middle tower.
consistently is being surprised that Bonks is alive at the end of these fights and has stuns.
And that if he gets gusted, he dies. Like, that's the
Yeah.
problem. When he used his BKB earlier to avoid the Gibbo death, that was fine. Got the Aegis, get out! Get out! But instead they lost 2 more than they needed to. Bad.
Haste.
And
And
Drow,
as
yeah,
Ash
like I
pointed
said,
out-
Drow just down there plinking.
Drow also now has BKB, so all of the terror that Jakiro was is now gone.
Gone.
Still has a bit of
Though
pure
interestingly,
damage,
it is pure damage,
Apart from
but only on his ulti, not on Q, not on W, not on E. Not the things that actually stop Drow clicking.
Yeah.
It'll just be if she gets Chronode, which is the same as it was before.
You're relying on Jake.
NC FedEx is unironically really doing his job well. I hate to say it.
He is
He's actually
owning
doing
these fights.
He is. He understands his role as an initiator. Start the fight, let everyone else sort it out. Job done.
I just want to imagine a world where Jakiro and Shadow Shaman went high ground 7 minutes ago when they were crushing and the enemies didn't have any BKBs.
Yeah. But instead they went and farmed.
Like, who's making these calls?
I don't know, but
look,
look,
I just need a farm for the Skadi.
Ashwin, hold on. Jakiro needed bots, mate. Very badly. Like, quite clearly.
Bots!
That's what's going to win these fights, is bots on Jakiro, for sure. Yes,
They might find
exactly.
it,
They camped. Yeah, he could well die here. He goes NZ, looking for help. Good job, there's those bots. And there's his ult. Cool, just walk out of that. Very cool.
Muzzle down, guys.
Muzzle down.
Get the waves, boys. Get the waves.
Invisibility.
So, in the bright side for Radiant, Void is at least about to get 120 attack speed for Chrono. Which is a big old damage increase.
Yeah. 120 attack speed. I mean, holy shit. To give you guys in chat some idea, Assault Cuirass gives you plus 30. So it's like 4 ACs worth of attack speed. Moonshot, I think, gives you 60. So it's like having 2 Moonshots.
I think Moonshot is...
I think it's 60.
Oh, is Moonshot only 60? I thought it was 120.
Moonshot
it's 120
gives
unconsumed.
Yeah,
60.
sorry, 140. So yeah, it's like a Moonshot. My bad.
It's a Moonshot.
I forgot the deer was a consumed and unconsumed. I always eat them. Because I'm such a shit player, I only ever get them when I'm fucking 6-slot already.
It does feel weird to build them though, doesn't it? When you're building them to have, like, as an actual slot. Your inventory feels odd to me. Even when it's, like, very good, and it's like a Dark Willow or something, I still look at it and go, oh, God.
So Eri points out that the AC, the Assault Cuirass, is actually 30 attack speed and then 30 attack speed to nearby allied units. Does that also include you, though, Eri?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it does.
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, the AC's got a Hyperstone in it, which is 68 attack speed. So if it gave you 30 attack speed, I'd be pretty disappointed.
Yeah, true, actually.
I mean, how much is a... It's 1 Hyperstone.
And the aura does affect you as
And
well.
the Hyperstone is
right.
plus 60, so it must be. Yeah, it has to be, because it's got Hyperstone in it. It's weird that it shows it as plus 30. Select from users. Are you alright, bro? Yes, question mark? What's up, homie?
That's Kieran.
You good?
As we discovered the other day, all these bombs discovered. As Kieran
Yeah, I'm
was
surprised that's a
shit-talking.
new thing to Bob. His name has been selected from users for
Yeah,
years, I
but
think.
it's just like not something we register.
I mean, Kieran, I'm not being funny,
Sure,
mate,
it's
but if
good.
you're yes question
coming
mark
in.
on me, I've seen you play in Inhouses, mate.
That's a good ravage.
Good ravage.
Please, that's fucking strap. Please.
They stack the stuns so much. Good Chrono on top.
The Macropyre is just on Ursa, and it's not
It's
even
on
on
no
him.
one. I don't think Ursa's even been hit
Yeah,
by it.
that's not.
Oh, ew, God, the goop, it's huge.
Oh my god. That's a buyback on Tide. No Ravage buyback.
Nice, so.
It's a good lift. They're gonna get Ninja here. Oh my god, they got Jacobs! Ninja
He's
blinks
got his
out!
ult, There's just no man.
Oh, stun. Got a blink in 2.
Press R! Oh,
Nice spit.
wow.
And Shakira's up, and there are no buybacks. They can get.
Oh my
easily
god,
2
there's
racks.
no buybacks!
None. At
I don't
37 minutes, that's
understand
rough.
any of this. They fought it for 1 range creep. Oh no, is that a Carty? Is there as well?
It's a car too.
Fair enough.
It does, yeah. Doesn't matter either way.
What do I think about Jakiro going Skadi? I think that this is
Why
a
is it?
jokes build, and he's done...
Dire's bottom tower
as well as you would expect. Like, you would win mid on this hero against Drow, I would think. Because before pre-6, she just can't do shit. Like, she really
They
can't.
could probably finish off the mid tower. It's quite low, but I wouldn't go much more than that.
But I also think that if you put this in any reasonable game, Jakiro with this farm gets fucking
Yeah,
dumped.
enough damage to the range Rex, but it's a bit risky.
Like, I don't know if Jakiro with farm does anything. I really
Okay,
don't.
the lads are probably gonna die here, but they probably will get.
They
the
got
right
another. They got another double thing here.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
they're
shot.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
What is
Oh,
that
that's
for?
where you go.
Time to go. Time to leave.
Just the fuck off. That's two Rex.
I will say,
Good.
the people making the calls there, they judged that really well. I will.
Yeah.
I will give them that. That was a beautiful push.
I don't know what Clavs was doing so far up.
I do. They're full.
Yeah, he went for the classic. I'm going to initiate as the carry with no stuns.
Didn't use his BKB and didn't do anything. So
Didn't get
just,
his BKB off.
I mean, and
It
that
was
was a fight where the
concerning how long it took to
Magpie
kill
was
him, though.
Shite as well. I mean, all he has to do, I think he cast it before the
Chrono and Ravage.
Chrono came down. Just wait for the Chrono, brother.
Yeah, there's no rush. Like, I'm not being funny, but I would rather have seen him get a blink than bots. So he could blink into position to get like a 3-man macro player. That would I would at least understand the logic. But you don't want Jakiro botsing around because what the fuck does he do? They smoked
I have
out
just
here.
noticed something that
I don't wanna
concerns me.
know.
That Jake does not have a shard. And
Oh,
fucking
they catch
hell,
Jake.
right.
No, what?
He gets the
follow-up
BKB
sunset.
up, but he's super low. They get Jakiro. The Ravage goes down, catches a couple. There's the Chrono on top.
Chrono's on 2.
He's trying to
One,
catch Clavs,
sorry,
but Clavs
it's
is
on 1.
outside the Chronosphere. Jake needs to be careful here. They missed the spear. They can't contain him. The Rubik gets the lift off. Ninja Snowman is stuck. Ninja Snowman is stuck. He can't get out. His phase bits are up in a sec. He fights his way out. They lose 3.
There was 4 people around Jake, and he got 1 in the Chrono.
Drough's TP'd back here to try to defend.
He
They've
got
already lost
3
mid.
in the Chrono.
He
No,
did.
he didn't.
He got 3 in the Chrono. He got Ursa, Snapfire, and
Yeah,
Lion
he
in the
got
Chrono.
3.
He didn't hit any of the people that were in the Chrono. He hit the Drow who was not in the Chrono.
I didn't think that Lion was in the Chronos.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought-
Oh my god, they're going to catch out the Rubik here as well. Can they get more? Can they get Jakers? Did he buy back? He must
No,
have. He's
he
got to be
just
so
didn't die.
careful, right? He died in
No,
that
he
fight.
just didn't die.
Did he
didn't
not?
Die. No.
Oh, whew.
He got lifted by Rubik and saved.
Oh,
and
thank
brought
God.
up.
Oh, she's got the shot. Okay, alright. Very point. Very
Yep.
point.
Radiant are scared.
Oh, I was going to say, holy shit, Jake, be careful, man.
Jake not having shard is really messing up his
Oh
ability to
my
fight.
god, this could be so
In fact,
bad.
Jake not having shard just killed him.
He's dead.
I would like to wonder how brave someone has to be to know there's 5 heroes mid and to try and farm this hard cap.
Yep, it's
Like,
baffling.
that's real
It's
bravery.
beyond
Okay.
baffling. It's incredible.
Under attack.
Alright, Plague, I watched the clip of the Chrono back. Originally,
many?
there was 1 in the Chrono, which was just us.
Oh,
Snapfire,
really?
Snapfire, so Bonks and Snapfire weren't in the Chrono.
Oh,
Snapfire
Jake's gone in. They
took
caught
Bonks
Clavs.
in,
He didn't be
and then
Kitty.
walked in himself.
Clavs is dead for 100! They're gonna get Ninja as well, maybe! The Gods goes down! That's just the Marzo! They're gonna get 1 here! Who do they get? They get the Shadow Shaman, that's it! Jacobs pops his BKB, Zuckermore is gonna catch Shenzi Fenix standing in the fire! It's gonna get Gibbo here as
Oh,
well!
they get 3.
They do have buybacks, they do have buybacks! Can they get
Ninja
Ninja out? They can! Bonks, you need to go the other way! They're gonna get it, she's dead!
Oh, poor Boggs.
Gets a stun off, waste their time, Bonks! Oh, her fucking ale disc just came up!
They do all have buybacks at least.
Yeah. Roast up now as well, though. Refresher orb.
Yep, they can go get that. Yeah, so
So what you
in
saying?
that- in-
So you saying
in-
people?
in the Chrono, it started off with just Ursa in the Chrono. Bonks was just
Yeah.
chilling outside.
Into the
Snapfire then cookies Bonks into the Chrono and walks into the Chrono himself.
They're gonna get the Aegis here.
They're
And
really
then Jake
taking their
did
time
spend
with
the
it.
Jake did spend the entire time in Chrono hitting someone who wasn't in Chrono as well.
Yeah, that was-
Like,
that was
extra
incredible.
detail.
He's just a man.
It is interesting that he hasn't opted to go for Mjolnir at all, which is the most standard like upgrade item for Void. It's just so much damage.
What, the
And says he can
reverse
go for
time?
Multiply. No, the Mjolnir.
Oh, the Mjolnir, yeah, yeah.
From Maelstrom. He
Okay,
should
so
have
the
shard as well.
shard-
Not having a shard is terrible.
You
It
think
makes
of
the
the
game
shard,
impossible to play. They give it to Rubik from the first Roche.
He
and you don't
really
get
should
one on the
take it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He really should get it.
second. Yeah.
It just helps with setting up Chronos.
He's
so
got
much.
Refresher Shard here.
Also, that was another instance last night of Clavs going in so deep for
Yeah,
no reason.
I don't know why the lads do this. Drow getting teased into
Gibbo
going
is
in.
out.
Gibbo
Some
could be
reason.
dead here.
Jake, hello. They put the
Oh, that's
fire
a
down.
fucking
That makes work.
disaster.
Get the snakes down, lads.
Is under attack. Structure.
Bye back.
Right, never mind. Run away.
Civilized killers.
I'm not being funny. I think if they send one illusion on Clavs is there. He gets Chrono. What are you doing, Clavs? The Gauze is trying
Oh,
to
the
create
goo
some
to the-
space on the back. The green goo comes back. There's the Ravage. They do get Jake. That's only the Aegis. Cool Llama pops the cheese. Anti-Felix doesn't have his ult. He does have his ult. He pops it. Jacobs though. Chrono again with the Refresher
Jake's
Shard.
gonna get Gibbo.
He's only going to get Jibbo.
Oh,
He
he's
goes
dead.
down. He almost goes
Oh,
down.
he's
He's
out.
alive. He just time walks out. Now they're focusing on Llama.
Oh,
Bonks is so low. Can they get anybody? Jacobs goes down. They get Cool Llama as well. There's the Drow damage. They're going to get Hugh. No. Bonks.
Nice path.
Yes.
He's dead.
That's 3. They only lost Gibbo.
Were you watching Jake that fight? Play?
I have.
I
We
don't
can
think he
talk about
did
Jake in a
anything
second.
right. What?
I want to start with Tidehunter, who blinked in and I believe pressed his refresher orb without ravaging first. So
I
he
did hear
refreshed
that.
nothing and then only ravaged once, which is not a great start
Yeah.
to everything that happened.
They did get the megas.
They
at
did
least.
get Mega Creeps with the snakes, and I think this one's in the bag, but that was not great. Tide,
Jake-
That was not
Tide
great.
did
Chrono,
use
I don't
Refresher.
think I don't think they got anyone because they started gooping Drow, but Drow BKB.
So-
And then the second Chrono was on 2 BKB lads and a Snapfire, who I think did die.
Gibbo did die.
But for a refresher, oh, and then he got out on like super low health and opted to come back in to die again.
Yeah.
Is
He
it-
also popped his BKB way too late and almost died.
They're gonna
It was a
all
lot
in
going
here.
on.
They're gonna all
have
in
to-
here.
Yeah, they're gonna go end.
But it's
and
a
I
double
respect
damage
it.
Drow.
It is.
Half duration left.
Oh, this is a good ult from NZ FedEx. The pyre.
They caught Drow again. She's hexed. Oh, I
She's
think
alright.
safe
She's
again.
alright.
I think they're gonna have enough time for Void to come back up.
They're gonna try and just get the buildings instead. I really think they should have got the tier 4s, but they're gonna confront themselves with a single lane. They can't get any more. That's a
Playing
disaster.
a slow game.
Oh my god, that's
Playing
such a
slow
bold TP as well. I'm not being funny. If Zoe
Hey.
had Blink Lift, she could have won the game right then and there.
looking
Always
right.
chase them to the edge of the map. Always chase them out. But he just TP'd right there. You can see him from here. That's a Blink Lift. GG. I mean, in their favor, Drow can hold against these megas.
Yeah.
And they have got a lane, but they haven't even got these tier 2s. That's so bad with Drow. How
It
you-
is going to be a game of just running down mid. I don't
Yeah.
think you can spend the time going to get tier 2s.
No. They're looking for a big bunch of kills, and somehow the enemy doesn't have buyback. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that Jacobs' team. This is my prediction. Wait, next Roche, lads. They're gonna wait for the next Roche, and then they're gonna make their play. And if by some arcane magic they don't have buyback, then they can win. But
Well, they
It's
need,
gonna be tough.
They definitely need to wait for Faceless Void buyback CD. It's 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and he needs
he
about
needs a lot.
1,000 gold for it.
He
800
needs
gold
less
for the
gold than I
buyback.
thought he'd need. Only 1,600 for the.
He's really underfarmed.
Yeah.
that is not the shard. Those are the slippers of agility. Jacobs, for some reason, had slippers of agility. He had room for them. He just put them on the ground. He could have sold them and his wand, have some money, bit closer to buyback. But nope, just left him on the ground. No idea why.
They are going for it here. Jake,
They
it's
are.
not a buyback.
They're strangely aggressive for a team when their carry has no buyback. And I believe the only buyback they forced on the enemy team was from Snapfire.
Yeah, Gibbo bought back.
And all
Gibbo
three
died
cores
back.
for Radiant have actually bought back. All 3 cores for Radiant have no buyback. So It's crazy to me that they are this aggressive.
Yeah. They actually have buyback on 1, 2, 3 of the Dire Heroes. And in 2 minutes, they have Drow buyback. I'm just going to leave it on buyback because that's kind of the big one.
Yeah, that's all that matters at the moment.
Oh, NZ needs to be careful here. That was close. The Ursa has really seemingly dropped off the face of the earth in terms of how dangerous he is in these fights. I think it's kind of all on Clavs. I feel like he's the one that's killing the 2 or 3 heroes in these fights.
Yeah, I think he's maybe just not finding the right targets. Have you seen Shadow Shaman or Rubik be threatened by this Ursa attack?
No, that's my point. I don't know who he's fighting.
They've been allowed to do whatever they want. Yeah. I mean, the good thing is Drow can do enough damage this game to carry it by herself.
Especially if, dare I say it, she's not in the chrono and stands any way back.
Yeah.
That would have been pog. But yes, the Ursa just needs to get in there, kill Shaman, kill Rubik, something like that. Ignore this Tide. He does have Refresher. I get it. But you have to deal with Snakesman and Rubik. Because Rubik's going to steal Mars Arena or Goop or something like that, and then you guys are struggling.
Because buyback in 250 gold.
That's a chrono right there. Just saying.
Oh, they have
All llama is just wandering in.
There's a Ravage! Why are you just insta-doing it? Don't hit him! Don't hit him! No!
Get the base, lads. Get the base. Oh, I think we can get Fabs.
Collapse, no buyback for 30 seconds. He has the money.
I've never seen such an insane Tide play.
I don't understand why he Ravage, Refresh, Ravage. Didn't even give time to the stun.
Instantly.
I don't even know if they hit the ground before he.
No, it was like
they're gonna
Ravage, and then
win.
while they're in the air, Ravage.
What?
Good game. Fuck off. It was a disgrace. Although it was quite entertaining.
That was very fun. That was a close
He
game.
cast everything all at once.
It was. I don't even understand how you click that quickly and be that bad. Like he's like Ravage, Refresh, Ravage. Like you would be hard pressed to do it that quickly if you meant to. Incredible.
At no point did he correctly Ravage, Refresh, Ravage.
No.
The first time he tried, he didn't Ravage
improve,
first.
I guess.
And the second time he Ravaged twice so quickly.
If we gave him one more fight, he would have got it.
I don't know.
I think.
One more year, maybe.
I think it has to be MVP to either Rubik or Jakiro.
I want to say Zoe.
Because
Fuck
Rubik
this
had a
Jakiro
lot
shit.
of very clutch plays.
Zoe did great. Zoe did great. She stole some really good spells. Was really useful. Saved people. She was the only one seemingly with her head fucking screwed on. The rest of them, I mean, fucking stumbled into a win somehow against.
I mean, you did okay. I think the supports did pretty well.
Just.
Also,
can we give an honourable?
I like G-Font's build.
I want to say honourable to NZ because even though they lost, I actually think he did some really good stuff. I actually think it's some really good stuff. The Jakiro, think how many missed macro buys were where there's a Chronosphere and he's already cast it. Like the whole point of getting the Ags is the Macropire makes it so good, and he just like bleh, like just awful, and just casting it like they're just gonna stand in it. And also, people are calling for a diss-on for Tide. I mean, that was.
I don't think you can. I mean, he did. He didn't do that.
Before he had a refresher, he was really good.
Yeah,
it was only after he got the refresher that it kind of went to shit.
It at all.
Diss-on
I would like to know
Llama
what
refresher.
was going on in his head. Like,
I don't know
for that.
I don't know. Incredible. Anyway, lads, we're done, and it's just after 11. God bless it. What a week.
Yep.
Anyway, cheers, boys. I will see you,
Cheers.
Manana. Thank you for casting. I appreciate that. Those were
worries.
the last one. When the game 3 is the most fun game, it always seems like you forget the other two. So it doesn't matter as long as we get one.
It's nice to
game.
end on a high point.
I agree. All right, I'll see you guys later. Good games. And I will see you lot tomorrow. Cheers for watching. God bless you for sticking with this. Thank you to Eri for organising this shit show. And thank you to everyone that takes part and putting up with us shit talking you and making fun of you because it's fucking hilarious. We'll see you guys next time. Take it easy and peace out.